is going on, everybody? Let me go ahead and just move this over a slight tad a bit, just so I can feel like I'm centered in my own video. All right, guys. Well, we're getting a little bit of a later start today on purpose because I figured I would probably end up streaming through the Runi Mint, public mint, and let's actually go over there and refresh, see where we're at. Oh, whoa! Did the floor price jump? What? No, hold up. What is going on here? Somebody refresh this page for me. All right. When was the floor price ever 0.5, or have I just not refreshed this page in a long time? Okay, so floor price is 0.309 Ethereum. Your best offer is 0.27, and we, my friends, are coming up to the end of the countdown here. So we got, wait a second, 2 hours and 26 minutes? What the hell? No, I thought it was in an hour and a half. Oh no, I should have started an hour later. Shoot. Damn, I'm already hungry. Of course I get my timing wrong. Wait, really? No, I guess that's right. I'm just bad at math. I knew it was going to start at 1. Why would I start my stream at 10:30? That's just so random. Because I usually start at 9:30. So I was like, I'll push it back an hour. Then I only have to stream for like an hour and a half until until we go until the public sales. This is so. All right. Well, at least I have my coffee. So cheers to that. Oh boy. Okay. So we're gonna see how this stream plays out because should have definitely eaten beforehand. All right, so Andrew Johnson's in the house. What is going on with my computer? Can I not even click on your name? There we go. Oh no, my computer's being really slow. That's not good. It's gonna be the perfect reason for me to cancel the stream. Crypto Beaver's in the house. What's going on? James, hello. And Super Cow. Like, even the music is slowing down and lagging. Are you guys hearing that? I feel like a DJ right now that has lost control of his music because the music just seems super slow. All right, Super Cow's here. So we have one spot open in our guild. Join the fun in time for the upcoming brawl. Search for guild name Immortal Beavers. Interesting. Is that a play on a certain other type of immortal being? Or no, seriously, what's happening? Is it my internet or is it the broadcast? I've used this service so much, I've never run into this. I was also wondering why I start much earlier. I don't know, man. Hold up. I'm going to listen to myself for a second just to see how this is coming out on the back end. Start much earlier. I don't know, man. Hold up. I'm going to listen to myself for a second just to see how this is coming out on the back end. It sounds normal. I think it's the service. Oh, no. Yeah, look, the music's choppy. Hold up. Yeah, look, the music's choppy. Hold up. Yeah, it's got to be the service. All right, well, we're going to roll with it. Sorry, I'm going to try and make sure that... Yeah, so my screen is lagging. And I'm trying to see, I'm plugged into the internet. I'm hardlined in. And I'm just trying to see, this page seems to be running okay for the most part. No, maybe it's my computer. All right, well, if you guys aren't complaining, I guess I'll stop complaining. Thanks, Clevin. Broadcast seems fine. Zach, what's going on, Zach? Sounds good here. Sounds good. Music is good. All right, well, then we roll with it. We'll roll with it for now and see how far we can get. I think it's just my computer being really slow, which I've not run into this issue before. So James is saying Runis are overpriced, almost $22 per BCX and basically 70,000 BCX available. You can mint a Lux Vega for 0.38 ETH. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about Runi or are we talking about Lux Vega? I'm so lost. Um, Roonies are probably always going to be overpriced if you look at them as just a card, James. Because if people are expecting the price to go up over time, there's going to be other utility, right, to the card outside of just it being playable in the game. So, um, I'm bullish on Rooney the project, but overall, yeah, I don't know. It's I don't look at it as just a card, but maybe that's just me. Yvonne's in the house. What's going on, Yvonne? Good morning. Yeah, look, it's like my computer's lagging like crazy, which is weird. I almost want to turn the music off because it's really annoying. It keeps like cutting out for me. All right, so you're talking about Rooney. Yeah, I mean Rooney is going to be overpriced probably for the rest of our lives. I mean, there might be a point in which the floor price gets super low. As I've been saying, the bear in me has been calling for more pain, probably early next year, or maybe sometime within the first 6 months of next year. I think we'll really start to feel the pain once something in the economy breaks. At which point, we could probably see Rooney floor price for Rooney going well below where they're at, right? But like if you're looking at it from a BCX standpoint, yeah, $22 per BCX. Is that thing as good as some of the top legendaries out there? Probably not. But can we get to a point where maybe we see a $10 BCX if the floor price really collapses? We could. So God, I'm so sorry, guys. I keep complaining because I don't think you guys can hear it or feel it, but it's just so annoying on my end. But can you mint Lux for the same price? No, Lux is going to be $1,000. So that's like close to like 0.7 ETH. 0.667 ETH, I think. Wherever Ethereum is at right now. It's just your PC maybe has a problem. Maybe, but like I just restarted it and there's like barely anything open and running. I am going to close out of Discord, so hopefully nothing happens on Discord. I'm just going to close out of a bunch of different programs running in the background and see if that helps. So give me a minute. Oh, shoot. All right, yeah, it's been one of those mornings. I I'm gonna tell you guys right now that there is a very, very small chance that I play until there's a very small chance that I stream all the way until the remake, because I don't know what's going on with my computer, and I don't know what's going with me. I'm having some user error right now. You know, like you go and you hit Alt Control Delete so that you can get the task manager and start to close out some programs. Yeah, my dumbass signed out. So I'm actually glad that the software kept running, because then I don't have to like restart the stream. But yikes. I think this is what I get for streaming last night. My body's just said too much, and we're gonna slow you down, because I have no idea what the hell is going on. This is really frustrating. Like, here, I'm gonna click on International Travel Channel. It's going to pop up really slowly, at which point I will say, International Travel Channel in the house. Let's go. All right. So at least half of Runi will probably never see a battle in Splinterlands. Do you really think the ETH community is that big? I mean, I hope so, but that'd be awesome. That would be fantastic, actually. All right. So James, Lux Vegas is going to sell for $1,000. You can pay with DEC and vouchers, so roughly 500 vouchers and 500,000 DEC. Did they confirm that price? I mean, it makes sense, but that doesn't seem right. I mean, sorry, it's not that it doesn't seem right. I haven't seen it anywhere. Liberty guy off the grid. We'll see. If there are any whales granting wishes today, you can buy my Runi 1510 so I can buy 340. Let's take a look at yours. Why not? Oh, I gotta log in. Sorry, guys. This is just gonna be a whiny ass stream today. Okay, fine. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like I've been more whiny than usual lately, so we'll see. See if I can keep it up. We'll see if yeah, it's definitely my computer. Something is going on. I mean, I click a button to sign into my MetaMask, and I'm still waiting. Still waiting for it to open. Still waiting for it to open. Jeez. Yeah. All right, so we can talk about this. There's no way I'm gonna keep streaming like this, because I'm just too annoyed, and I know it's gonna come off the wrong way, because it's just gonna be such a negative stream. And I even see like even my video is super choppy. My audio is great. My video is super choppy. All right, so we're not even gonna bother logging in, because I can't. So, let's pop this up so that you don't have to see my screen. Oh, is it my internet? No, it's got to be the computer. But I'm getting internet issues now too. Connection is unstable. I am not on Wi-Fi. I am hardwired in. Stop giving me a hard time. Oh my God, now it pops up. I hate this thing so much. No, stop it. I'm not going to sign. All right, so it popped like a minute later for me to log into my MetaMask, but we're not doing that. All right, so buy 500 vouchers, 500 DC is roughly the same as buying 0.38 ETH right now. Oh, well, that's a good way to look at it then, James. I wasn't thinking about it in that way. So yeah, but do you want both, or can you only get one? I think Runi's gonna have some interesting utility outside of the game, which could be fun. But again, that's all TBD, and I know the team is still like thinking through exactly what they're planning to do. Zach saying, good point. I think Runi will provide airdrops for many projects going forward, though. Probably. But again, when they talk about stuff like this, I'm just like, oh, there they go again, devaluing SPS, right? SPS was supposed to be like the thing that gets you access to all the cool stuff. And then they made vouchers, and then they gave vouchers to node licenses, and now they made Runi, and they're talking about Runi doing a lot of things to get you access to cool stuff too. So it's like, what? Like, pick a lane. Just pick a lane. But okay, I know I'm being really pessimistic about it right now, but I think that stuff, right? So the airdrops that Runi can get you access to, or I don't even want to call it airdrops, but I think it's going to be more related to things that happen off of the game, right? So let's say, for example, if you guys are familiar with Bored Ape Yacht Club, they did a what's that called? A mutant ape club, I think. So it was like a secondary thing. So based on whatever Bored Ape you had, you could mint, you could buy like a potion and then like mint a second one. And I think there could be stuff like that where in the future, if they do more Ethereum based things, or maybe even Solana based things, it's like, if you have a Runi already, then you get early access or something like that. So wait, where was it confirmed? I did not see this in a post. I did not hear them talk about it. Can anybody else confirm that this is officially in a post somewhere? We're talking about what's his name? Or what's her name? Lux Vega going for 500,000 DEC and 500 vouchers. If anybody else can confirm that and potentially bring receipts. It's not that I don't trust you, James. I just haven't seen it anywhere. And I feel like I live and breathe this stuff now, unfortunately. Because I've been stacking DEC. Well, no, I haven't really been stacking DEC. I've been piling into the LP. So Crypto Beaver is saying Runi pricing will depend on total minted quantity plus any additional incentives offered in the future by Splinterlands. Average Runi in battle plus outside world interest in Runi as non-players. I think you're gonna get some ETH whales. Not a lot, but you will get some ETH whales who just want to have exposure to Splinterlands in the long run. They could not care less about the Hive blockchain or the game itself, but they see that Splinterlands is partnered up with Warner Music Group. Splinterlands is partnered up with the MLSPA, and they just want to buy and hold it because, they don't care about the game, but they want to maybe have like a free ticket to Splinterfest or a free ticket to like events or access to like future NFT drops, and maybe just be part of the community without actually playing the game, because Splinterlands, I would say, still has a pretty sweet community. So Smash Boom Bam, you minted the other Gilly Club. You're not my favorite right now. I wanted to be special, and you took that away from me. How much? How much for that other Gilly Club? Because I think yours even looks better than mine. What up, Icy Flow? Call Comcast, make them give you a discount. Actually have AT&T. So AT&T, come on. I got off Comcast as soon as I could. Too many fees, too many random things. Good morning, Harris. What's happening? Runi providing early access is a cool idea. I think so. Again, I just want to have a couple. Just to have a couple. Actually, I think I told you guys this in my video yesterday. I am very much planning on selling one today. So if I can get it, if I can get a decent price, I would rather sell it, throw that into the ETH SPS LP, wait to see if the market tanks further, and then go from there. Smash Boom Bam saying we can corner the market. I just don't feel special anymore until 6 more are minted today. Yeah, we'll see how special I feel after today, because I think a lot more stuff is about to get minted. So sorry, obviously a lot more stuff is going to get minted, but a lot more of the rare items are going to get minted today to really squeeze out the most valuable ones to the top. Speaking of which, let's go over and check. Again, this is probably going to take me some time because OpenSea. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm watching my own like live stream with no sound, and it just seems like it is lagging ass. I don't think it's the computer though. Is it the internet? No. See, my Discord, everything seems to be like popping open in a timely manner. Oh no, it's not. It's got to be my computer. No, maybe. Who knows? Not me. Let's close out of any extra things here. Ooh. Oh man, I started working on this song idea for this DEC burn project. But you know what? Maybe we're not going to need it. Look at DEC. Look at the little engine that could. We're already over 810 splintoshis or 800 splintoshis. So maybe I don't need to do this project anymore. I really wanted to. I want to find a way to combine music, Splinterlands, and like game economy stuff. So yeah, we're still gonna find a way to do it. I don't think that DEC is going to be stable just yet. Is it the Runi website that's like super slow? Where do I go to collections? Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so at least we have this popped up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, so Nick is saying, have there been any traits that have yet to be minted? I'm sure there's a lot. Wasn't it like 6 billion? Well, I guess that's not 6 billion possibilities. I don't know. That's a good question. Crypto Ace, do they burn any Runi if any are left after the mint? Yeah, so I believe it's 30 days. You have 30 days to come in and mint once it goes live, and then after that 30 days they go away. But I have a feeling that if any are left unminted like after today, you're gonna have like Yaba, Agro, Cryptomancer. They're gonna come and probably just mint a ton more. But we'll see. I mean, I probably will want to mint one more if like it goes super slow. So after Lux drops, DEC gonna fall back down a bit. I think so too. I'm hoping that we get some Lux info like before the weekend. Do some project to increase SPS. All right, tell me, how can we increase SPS? What can we do to increase SPS? Because I don't want to burn SPS. I don't want to burn SPS just to burn it, especially while DEC is below its peg. So, I think ultimately it just comes down to like burning DEC. So write a pre-battle song like "I the Scavo." Oh, what if we do a cover song? Should we do a cover song of "I the Tiger"? Bump, 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 and then put that out there. But it's "I the Scavo." Is Scavo really the best representation we have? What's a fierce animal or monster? But Scavo's a nice 2-syllable. Da-na-na. I don't even know the words. Da-na-na-na-na. But we could totally rewrite the words, record it, put it out there. SPS will always have value because most of it is staked. Yeah, I mean, SPS won't have any value until DEC gets back to peg. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to drive all value to DEC, right? So all SPS value, they're trying to push into DEC, pricing all the projects in DEC. They want everything to essentially get eaten up, and they want to keep it at peg. And they actually want it they want to drive demand higher than peg, so that SPS then ends up being burnt and it becomes a scarcer commodity. But see, this is what I don't like about the Rift Watchers proposals, because I want the DAO to have SPS on hand to continue funding things after the 65 months are over, because there's a lot of rewards that need to be given out. Excuse me. I think staking rewards for SPS will probably need to be replenished, and that'll need to be replenished first because that started last year. You're going to need SPS ranked battle rewards. You are going to need SPS. Brawl rewards are just starting now. What else is there? LP rewards, something to be considered. Validator node rewards. I mean, like all of it, essentially. Stop printing DEC and SPS will rise. Well, I am for that proposal. Should we do a quick, let's do a quick heat check on where these proposals are at. All right, so replace DEC LP. Wow, wait, why is this getting voted down? This was higher yesterday, wasn't it? We are actually very close. Yeah, we're like less than 12% above. Okay, this is good. This is going down. This is going down. I don't want to see either of these done. Just keep selling Rift Watchers for SPS. Let's fill up the DAO, and I'll be happy. And I want this, man, it'd be awesome if this could go live ASAP. Actually, a part of me wants to wait because my guild isn't anywhere close to getting a level 7 arena for tier 4 brawls. So it'd be nice to have like, I'll be honest, it'd be great if this got pushed to like next year. I know people would be so pissed, but for me selfishly, for my guild selfishly, it'd be great if we had more time to get closer to tier 4 and be one of the few that are there. So replace DEC LP rewards with SPS. I think that this is a good move for now, but I would actually argue that it's probably not a bad idea to I gotta unlock this. Hold on, guys, give me un momento. Let's see. Yes, sign the transaction. Just powering up whatever all my decisions were. Staking more SPS, but it looks like things are going in the direction that I would like. I'm getting a little nervous about this one. I understand the argument against it, but here's what's going to happen. We're going to get close to DEC. So we're going to get DEC close to peg. Remember my conspiracy theory? Some whale and or whales are going to push us closer. And then everything's going to flip. These top 3 are going to flip. You're going to get people being like, oh, well, I guess it's not that bad. DEC's at peg now. So let's flip our votes to yes for Rift Watchers and nodes. And then we're going to flip our vote to no for the DEC LP rewards because it doesn't make sense. DEC's already at peg. And then all these things pass. And then the EHC drops once again. And we're like, oh, so we just got pumped and dumped by some whales. So I hope you're ready for that. I hope you're, not that I'm saying it's going to happen, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying I hope you guys have some of your bets hedged. I'm selling out of some DEC right now, whatever I'm getting, just in case I want to buy back cheaper. Why wouldn't I? All right, so Eye of the Furious Chicken. That's a lot of syllables, but I like the energy, JB. And it could be like bark, 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 bark. I'll have to get a nice chicken sound that I can auto-tune. So there's saying, is Lux the only reason why DEC is pumping? It makes me want to sell some of my DEC now. No, I mean, I don't know. I assume that Lux is probably a big reason, but also, this proposal for okay, let's look at this high level, okay? Um, and we're gonna include everything that's happened over the last like 10 days or 2 weeks. So Lux is probably the biggest thing right now because we know that is coming at some point in the very near future, hopefully. And people want to get a discount on Lux. So yes, DEC is pumping for that reason. But what are the peripheral reasons that people might also be buying into DEC? One of which I mentioned was potentially the whales who are getting set to dump once we reach some kind of euphoric moment. Because trust me, if we hit peg, there will be a euphoric moment. Everyone's going to be like, oh, like DEC is definitely going back to peg now, so like let me buy some, and then boom, you get dumped on, right? That's the conspiracy theory side. What is the other side, the philosophical one? Well, when you look at where the team has been, okay, what the team is doing now, they put out these two proposals, in my opinion, and like I said, with reckless abandon, right? Because it pissed off the entire community. But not only that, then they listened to the community and they put out this replace DEC LP rewards with SPS, right? Because the community is saying, why would you even think to put these out there? What we've been asking for is this. And so they immediately pivoted. You can see this thing came out a day later. Then what do we get today? We get another pre-proposal for, oh gosh, what's that called? I can't remember it now. Pre-proposal for the for Power and Bloodstones, right? So part of this, like I said, is a philosophical thing where the team is doing whatever they can without caring about, I mean, I'm being a little harsh here. Of course they care about community sentiment, but like they are going reckless abandon to try and get DEC back to peg, right? And they're announcing all these things, they're pushing all these things. So part of it is people are just looking like, well, maybe this is the last time we get significant discounts on DEC. Because, for example, let's say we do hit peg, right? If DEC starts to drop a little bit, and maybe we go down to like 0.0009, for example, like we're 10% below peg, the team's gonna have potentially another like knee-jerk reaction, like, oh my gosh, let's do something else to get DEC back up to peg, right? So getting it at 700 splintoshis or 800 splintoshis like it's at right now might be the last time. Now, before somebody clips this and says, oh my gosh, look at After Sounds like doing some kind of FOMO here. No, I'm not. I just told you the other side. I told you the conspiracy theory side that you're all going to get dumped on. All right. So I'm just trying to say that there's two potential possibilities here. One is that people are believing we see DEC this low this is the last time we ever see DEC this low. The other side is that the market's being manipulated for obvious reasons. Whales are being very smart, and they're going to play on community sentiment, market sentiment, and are just, playing this thing, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know which one is right. I'm hedging my bets because I am in the I'm in one of the DEC LPs. So, every day I earn DEC for that, and then I sell half out of that DEC to put back into those what's that called? To compound. That's the word I'm looking for. Compound back into the LPs. Now, should I sell all of my DEC right now? I mean, I could, but I don't like timing the market. To me, like, it's a long-term play, and I don't have any need for that capital. I don't like to trade. So that's why I just keep compounding in. And my hedging, right? My hedging of bets comes from the fact that I'm earning DEC right now and then selling out of half of that to recompound back in, right? I'm selling out of half of that into USD. So if DEC were to drop again, all of a sudden the downside risk to me is reduced by half. All right. I know we're talking like high level stuff here for investment side. If you're here for the game, I'm sorry. I know we get to that went a little bit deeper than I was expecting. All right, so Zach is saying I have the lurker. Ooh, that's cool. But lurker, I like it, Zach. But I'm wondering if the lurker, the word is a little too, right? It's a little like it doesn't roll off the tongue nicely. I have the lurker. Oh, there's so many ideas here. All right, good ones. People's Guild in the house. What's going on? What actually happens after 65 months? We run out. There's nothing left. So there's going to have to be some kind of proposal that puts that in, because right now there is, for example, with SPS staking, there is just that, however much it started off at, 7.5 million, which is per month, which has been reducing by 1% per month every month. So yeah, after that runs out, there will be no SPS staking rewards, which means at some point before that, we are going to have to look and see how much SPS is in the DAO, right? And then set aside some of that SPS, or vote on having that SPS then be set aside for further rewards. But keep in mind, right, we started off with, I'm going to do some quick math for you here. We start off with 7.5 million SPS per month. This is just for staking rewards, right? But all of these are going through that. So Brawl rewards, whenever that comes up, validated node rewards, LP rewards, like pretty much all of it. But all of that just started this year. The only thing that started last year was staking rewards. So if we multiply that by 0.99, right? Because it goes down by 1% every month. So let's see, we are 12 months was at the end of July. So August, September, October, November. We'll just say 16 months. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this month, the month of November, or maybe like end of November, December, we will be at a point where it'll be 6.38 million SPS given out as staking rewards that month. Okay. So what am I at? 16? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We got 35 more to go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So by the end of the 65th month, we would be at 3.9 million SPS being given out for staking rewards that month. So almost at half of what we started with. So whatever SPS you're getting, not right now, but whatever SPS you were getting early on, actually whatever SPS you're getting right now is going to go down by like 30 something percent, right? It's going to go from 0.7 to 0.4. Actually, even still, that's actually like 40-ish percent. So once that ends, right, once we get to not July, but August, September, October, November, December. So yeah, actually, so December of, was it 2027? No, 2026. So December 2026, like or January of 2027, we will need to have something else in place. Essentially, we will need to see how much SPS is in the DAO, and then we'll need to set aside some to put in. Now, for context, we have roughly 60 million, I believe, SPS currently sitting in the DAO. Let's actually go to split our cards. That's not what I wanted, but y'all are being super annoying right now. Sorry, not you. I'm talking to my computer. Let's see. We have, no, not 62 million. Here we go. 47. Oh, it is 62 million, oddly enough. So 47, almost 48 million, plus another 15.6. So what is it? 63.6 million SPS is currently sitting in the DAO. So how much are we ready to give out per month once that ends up? Imagine if we don't get any more. Well, you put 7.5 million SPS, that thing isn't even going to last a year, right? And if you go down to where are we ending at? So like 3.9 million SPS per month just for staking, right? So that's 4 million SPS per month. That's going to eat up 36 million SPS per month. Per year. If we decide to like just do in perpetuity only 4 million SPS per month for SPS stakers. But again, there's LP rewards. There are node license rewards, all of which I think are incredibly important to the to the ecosystem. So we need people to be incentivized to decentralize. We need people to be incentivized to provide liquidity. So there's a lot there, but we have some time to figure it out. And hopefully by that time, you know, we get into another bull run before that. So like 2025. And the idea is that, if they are burning SPS and driving utility to SPS, then it goes up in value. So now all of a sudden you don't need to give out 4 million SPS, because maybe SPS jumps from 5 cents to 10 cents by that point. God, that'd be so sad. But let's say SPS jumps from 5 cents to 10 cents. Well, then now maybe you only need to give out 2 million SPS per month, right? So, or maybe we jump to 20 cents and you only need to give out 1 million SPS per month. Yeah, it's been growing. What are we talking about? Oh, SPS or DEC. A set of rotating ghost cards that you only have access to based on SPS stake. The more you stake, the higher levels of the cards. That's an interesting idea, but the problem with this is it doesn't scale up, Yvonne. And this is what I'm worried about with like staking SPS in order to earn rewards. It's like, okay, well, what happens? Like, what were the numbers that we ran? And this is assuming that no SPS has been burned, which of course it has. But like, let's say you have 1 million players, right? What is that? Times 1,000? Yeah, okay. So like, let's say you require like 1,000 SPS staked in order to get 1,000 SPS staked in order to get any kind of rewards. Well, that caps you out at roughly 3 million players then, assuming no SPS gets burned. But of course, we already have some that has been burned. And again, if we were to go from the 5,000 real players we have now to 3 million, of course, that would be awesome. And the game would look completely different at that point. But, until we get to 3 million players, I don't know. All right. So given SPS in-game utility without contributing to card inflation, it would be a small set similar to a rewards card set. You know what I would love? A rotating ghost card. Okay. And I actually pitched this to, Hardpoint, like casually. But we're just looking at ideas for like voucher utility and all that. So one of the things that I was saying is like, would you be willing to pay vouchers for essentially what you said, like rotating ghost cards? But let's say that for the month of December, you could get like a Krampus card, right? And it's a ghost card that you can still earn with, right? Whenever you play it, but it's like it's for, or not Krampus or Santa Claus or something, right? Like it's a seasonal card, or it's only around for 1 month. You can earn with it. It's not going to be OP, but it'll be like a fun thing that you can play with, almost like a skin in Fortnite, where it's unlimited because anybody and everybody can get it, but you do have to pay a voucher for it. And it does go away after some certain time. Would people be interested in something like that? I don't know. I mean, maybe I might be, but I'm sure that many others wouldn't, because it's like, well, why would I pay for a card like this? This reminds me of Web 2 again. Why would I pay to rent something out, right? Just for a season, but you're renting other cards. So how is that different? But just curious to see what people would think. Oscu's in the house. What's happening? Discussing Splinterlands. It's not just a conspiracy theory. There's no other way. If DC goes close to peg, there's no reason for the whales to not sell all the DC they don't need. Yeah, no, I know. The conspiracy theory is that like somebody, it just makes it sound more spicy. But honestly, it's just whale games. Like look at every single market out there, from GameStop to the S&P to Bitcoin, right? All the way down to SPS. Like whales are smart, and they will play the market like a fiddle. So, if there's community and market sentiment to push DEC up right now, unless we actually do eat through and burn a ton of DEC, at this point, the whales bought in for, 750 Splintoshis or 800 Splintoshis right now. That's still a 25 to 33% gain if we hit peg. Again, I'm not saying that it's wrong for them to do it. In fact, I'm saying it's really smart for them to take that profit, right? Especially if you're using millions of dollars to push up the price, right? I mean, just imagine that. Imagine you use $1 million to push up the price of DEC. I don't know the numbers here. I'm sure it takes maybe a little bit more than that. I think they said 3 million. But let's say whale comes in and decides to just start buying up DEC, right? And push it as far up as it can go. Well, wouldn't you want to take a little profit when you get a 25% return on that $1 million? Just clean out a nice 250K, go buy yourself some ice cream with that? Yeah, I would. That's a smart thing to do. So just don't be plankton. That's all I'm saying. Virus is in the house. What's going on? It's good to see you, Virus. I sold half my DEC already. We'll sell the rest at 0.9 if we get there. I am not a whale though. Yeah, but you're thinking like one. What's up, Sean? Good to see you here. Sean saying, I'm loving the DEC pump. I'm buying cards. Quantity of DEC is decreasing, but value is holding. That's cool. I don't think that that's a bad idea to buy some cards. Trying to time the market is my favorite category of lost point. All right, so let's see here. People's Guild will be interesting. What will we get for ranked battle wins? I mean, I don't know, but hopefully there will be SPS set aside in the DAO, which is very much why I still want them to price. I still want them to price these mini sets in SPS. I think it's important for things like Rift Watchers to be done in SPS so that we feed a ton of SPS into the system. Now, sure, if they want to do it with DEC and DEC stays at peg, sure, the DAO can make that trade and buy SPS for DEC, and that would be another great, thing for SPS to help push the price up. But I don't know. That's a while away. I wonder what the game will look like then. It's anybody's guess, that's for sure. Hold up. What are these messages? Give me 1 second, guys. Why are people talking? Season. Oh, okay. That's not for me. I mean, it is, but other people are answering him. All right, so I think that's smart. Oh, Jedi Sky Knight, what's going on? I think that's smart, especially if it's pretty cheap and a fun seasonal card. Yeah, I mean, like, look at it this way. Would you pay 1 voucher for a Santa Claus card for the month of December, or maybe even like November and December? Like, you get to use a Santa Claus card, and then in like September, like they could do September and November. There could be like a scarecrow or pumpkin card, right, for Halloween, and they could change it up every year, like change the stats, change whatever. It's like, would you pay 1 voucher to have access to it for the entire time? Like, that's 25 cents. That's not too bad. And I know we only have like 5,000 real players, but if you did count how many accounts are actively playing, then that would eat up a couple 100,000 vouchers. I know it's not a lot, but it's something, right? We want a bunch of things that are eating up vouchers. Wales cornered used cars for 2 years. Yeah, there you go. See? Any market. A dude went viral for cornering the Prius market in his area. Bought like 200. Where would you even park that stuff? Baby got backfire. Baby got backfire. It sounds like she got some diarrhea though. Crypto. All right, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. We're just having fun here. Okay. So what are we looking at? Oh, we're looking at how much SPS has been burned. Um, 3 billion max supply. I really, really like this dashboard on Splinter Card. So shout out to T-Hawks. Just got everything you need here. Look at that. Look at that DEC getting pushed up. Rise. Rise. Yeah, I mean, a part of me is thinking, like, do I want to potentially take my gains out of the LP for now and see what happens? The only thing I lose out on is the rewards for a couple of days, but it's also like not the end of the world if DEC goes back down, because those gains would be way more than the rewards. I don't know. It's a good question. I'll keep thinking about it out loud with you guys here for the next couple of days. 5,000 real players. Funny that you say it out loud now. If you would have said this in December 2021, people would have declared you crazy. I mean, I wasn't even thinking it in December of 2021. The thing is, I don't doubt that there were a lot of I don't doubt that there were a lot of real players that came to check out the game a year ago. But I think a lot of them ended up checking out, one, when they saw how expensive it was to get into chaos packs. Because you see, we topped off. We like SPS topped out in October, but Bitcoin didn't top out until another month in November, right? We were just on a slide starting then. Or we were already sliding by that time. But yeah. Baby got backfired by Sir Fish a lot. I still haven't come up with a name, guys. I need a good name for my Runi. Any other ideas here? 747, because I don't think I'm logged in, am I? No, I'm not. Oh, so did somebody make an offer on my specific one, or is this the open offer? I just need a good name for this dude, because I'm already writing songs for him. He's already going to be a bigger musician or musical artist than me, but he just needs a name first. So I'm still open to stuff. What were some of the ones I really like? Sushi Soundwaves. Somebody had mentioned that one. Divine Sushi. I loved Swim Shady. Whoever recommended that, that was great. A part of me is like, oh, he should get a name, but then a bunch of like titles, like if you guys watch Game of Thrones, like the king or queen, like such and such, first of his name, leader of the this, king of the this, of the first men, and the I'm just gonna give him a bunch of titles in addition to his name, since I can't choose one. I still think saying 5K is crazy when it's 1,200 unique Runi owners. All right, so you think we have more than 5,000? I'm being what's the word? Facetious when I'm saying 5,000. We clearly have more than 5,000 players, but I don't think we have a lot more than 5,000 players. So isn't it convenient? Wait, why is this so small now? What is going on? All right, so some interesting comments here. So isn't it convenient to the team to sell Lex Vega when DEC is close to peg, because it will cost or burn less DEC instead of more? Again, Lex Vega is not a DEC burn mechanism. It is actually considered a revenue for the team. So the question then becomes, then to counter your point, is that if the team wanted to scoop up more DEC, then they wouldn't be pushing the price of Lex Vega, because essentially right now they would get, like, if they're going to charge $1,000 for it, then actually no, they're pricing it in DEC, so it doesn't really matter. All right, I take my point back. But to your point, and still as a counter, it's not getting burned. This is going to be company revenue, so yes, it is. Oh, you're saying, isn't it inconvenient to the team to sell Lex Vega? No, because the thing is, again, if it's considered revenue, I'm sure they're going to want to have that so they can, use it for expenses and keeping the lights on. Aquaman, Spycoon, that's a great name. I think it might be taken though. I'm gonna get in trouble with DC. Gonna have to catch up with this later. All right, all good, man. See you later, People's Guild. Guys, go check out their interview with Cryptomancer. That was a lot of fun. Actually, I'm only halfway through it, so maybe the second half isn't fun, but definitely the first half has been great. Cryptomancer's awesome. I just don't want to advertise for something that I haven't fully finished yet. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's great. And I'm going to listen to the second half of it after I'm done here. Boeing. Any other comment besides this? I'm just curious what you're referencing. Are we talking about airplanes? So Oscar's saying, with this DEC price, rentals are even crazier than before for Diamond. Not good. How can we sustain these rental prices? You can't, Oscar. Unfortunately. Because this is, and I'm not saying it's you, right? But like, people want asset values to go up, but then they don't realize that when asset values go up, then it gets way more expensive for everything across the board, right? I am totally okay with DEC and SPS being in the gutter for another 6 months because I haven't maxed out my deck and I want to play at the highest levels possible. But everybody here is just like, oh, they need to do this, they need to fix this, and they need whatever. I'm just like, yeah, I know, like they should, like, eventually after I'm done. But it's like, unless you want the game and the tokens to be in the gutter for a little while longer, this is exactly what's going to happen. Now, I'm not saying that I want the game to be in the gutter or the tokenomics to be in the gutter, even though that's where they are currently. I obviously want this to move forward. But the unfortunate side effects of that, right? The fortunate side effects are the fact that your assets go up. When you look on Peak Monsters to see how much your deck is worth or how much rentals you're getting, it's great. But if you want to go out and buy stuff or rent stuff, it's also going to cost you more. So Virus is saying there was a stream or YouTube video where someone made an offer on yours. He wanted the left-hand fish because he had the right-hand fish. I think they're all left-hand, Virus, because the whole thing here is left-hand. Is it? There's no right-hand thing, but that'd be awesome if there was. Oh, Smash Boom. Hey, Smash Boom Bam, what's your one again? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't even need that. I think I can go out and find it. Oh yeah, I like the head. Look at that. Somebody gave you 0.4. Somebody's offering you 0.45 ETH. See, yours is worth more than mine. Because you got the Gilly Club and you have the Earth Crux. So mine's just sad. It's not cool anymore. Let's see. Lockstone. Yeah, nothing else is under. I mean, I can hope for a bunch more people not getting the Frosty Halo today. And then that'll potentially go under 1%, but whatever. Crypto is saying, oh wait, hold on. Oh, we already got that one. So Oscar's saying we'll probably stop playing for half the season to rent out my deck and play later in the season. Sad state of the game right now. Okay, Oscar, let's ask you this. What do you want? Why is the game in a sad state? I'm not giving you a hard time. I want to know your honest opinion in terms of, if you believe the game is in a sad state right now, what in your playing experience are you looking for? Do you want it so that you can play the entire season and you need cheaper rentals in order to do so? Like, I'm just trying to better understand where you're coming from here. Holy Mackerel. Oh, that was another good name. Holy Mackerel. Smash Boom Bam. Have you named yours? You can tune a fish, but you can't tune a guitar. I like that. I might be wrong about the right-hand fish since I don't see that as an option. Yeah, Virus, I think we're on the same page about that. Poseidon? Oh, is that the name for him? Mackerel Moore. Oh my gosh, dude, there's so many good names. I love it. I think I want something like unique, but all these, like the Swim Shady, Mackerel Moore, Surfish a Lot, like all of those are so fun to me. All right, so Matt said in a few town halls that he thinks renting is too cheap and they want cards to rent for more than they are. Renting is the new meta for ROI. So Oscar is responding to James saying, I probably spent $250 in rentals $250 in rentals per season. How much are you earning in this game? Oh, wait, what is costing you $250 at the highest levels? Actually, I can see that happening. But you must be making bank if that's anywhere near profitable for you. Even when you play champ out of the first couple of days, you can't make back that money. Oh, okay. Minimax comments were not very clever. All three of mine have eyes for some reason. Yeah, you know what? None of mine have eyes. So maths. So you don't make more than 250 on average per season. Two things. Rentals should be half affordable. But okay. But Asku, how? How do we get that? Like, are you just saying that the team should arbitrarily make rentals cheaper? Because that's not how the market will work. It's like if somebody can make a significant chunk of change playing, then they're going to play. And if they can't, then they're going to price it so that you will be able to make money playing, but also have like decent expenditure, you know? And I don't think the market's perfect, right? Like, I think the market is too small to be perfect right now. Or sorry, efficient. I definitely think that there's a lot of arbitrage opportunities in the market, but you know, I didn't even know you could name them. Oh, I mean, I'm just gonna name mine because I plan on keeping him around. Actually, the reason I'm naming him is because I'm gonna turn him into a celebrity. So rentals shouldn't offer a 100% ROI. That's nuts. Well, that's the arbitrage right now, James. That is the arbitrage. So right now you are in an amazing time within the game. See, this is why, like, you know, when people are just hating on the game completely, I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what it is that you want, because there's definitely opportunity. Now, I am not going out and renting and trying to get 100% ROI because I don't like that, right? For me, I'm just going to play with whatever league I'm in and then, you know, slowly level up my deck that way. I don't want to mess with, I mean, you know, maybe I should try to make a champ run next season. That could make for some interesting content. Go out and rent like a max deck. How much is it going to cost me? 250? Actually, that's nuts. I don't want to spend anywhere near that much for 15 days. But I would be curious to see what I could get out of it. That's nuts. All right, so didn't Bulldog just post a video where he's like in the positive? He's showing like how, like, Bulldog's great for this. Go check out Bulldog's video. Stop bots and champ leaderboard, which is probably 70% of top accounts right now. Okay, how do you stop bots? Again, real questions. Because if you're coming up with problems, I want to know what you're thinking about in terms of solutions. Discussing slowdowns. I also rent out until the last 5 days of the season. There's no chance in hell for me to make more up in rankings for the first week. Well, it depends on what league you're in. I feel like I'm pretty good for gold, so I finish usually diamond 2 and then make my way. So I start in gold 2, and it doesn't take me too long to get back up into gold 1 and earning a good amount of R shares for gold chests. All right, so discussing explode on this move. What were you saying? Oh, move up in rankings. Okay, I earn about 300. Yo, that's crazy though, Osco. I mean, that's amazing actually. When you think about it, right? Like, again, you have to keep in mind that this is a game and not an investment. I mean, it can be both, but check this out. To play a game, you put in $250 into the machine and $300 pops out 2 weeks later. Show me another game like that. If you want a passive investment, put that $250 into an LP, right? But if you want a game where you can earn something based on your skill, I don't know. Like, it's just, to me, the fact that you can put in $250 and walk out with $250 plus X, right? Whatever that X ends up being, I don't know. That to me is incredible. That to me is actually incredible. Now, it sucks because a lot of people don't have that initial $250 or whatever that number is. But the fact that you can and then come out with $50 is incredible. Now, you're going to look at that and say, okay, well, I made $50 and was it a good use of my time? Well, that's where we need to talk about the fact that this is a game. You want a passive investment so you can go do something else with your life? invest in LPs, invest in other thing, trade, right? But we're here because we want to play a game and we want to earn while playing a game, and you're doing that. And whether or not that is a good use of your time, to me, has very little to do with the type of return that you're getting, because that's a personal thing. How do you want to spend your time? How do you want to spend your time? Nobody can answer that question for you. It's how do you want to spend your time? And if you want to spend it playing games that you can earn, then that's awesome. If the earning isn't as much, find alternative ways to invest, because I have said this before. The worst way to make money in this game is to play it. There's so many other opportunities. Just being honest with you, all right? But I play this game because I really enjoy it, and I like the fact that I can earn, and I'm not playing the rental game so that everything that I buy, right, or everything that I play with is bought, and it's all profit. It's all gravy, right? And I just keep on letting the machine feed itself. That's my approach, because I'm not smart enough to do the rental thing. But you are, and many other players are. And the arbitrage, as James was just talking about, is there, right? Rentals shouldn't offer 100% ROI, but guess what? They do, because a lot of other people have gotten disenfranchised with the game and left. So if rentals are offering that ROI, what are you doing about it? Because I don't feel like you should be complaining about it. Get what I'm saying? Sorry if I'm coming off a little harsh right now, but just trying to give you a little bit of a different perspective here. You're like complaining about the fact that you can make money playing a video game, and that just seems opposite to me. Salmon and Gillyfunkle. If you're going to keep two, wait, I'm gonna need to buy Smash Boom Bams then. Oh, I would totally, man. That would be so great. We could have like a little duet. I'd have two of the fishes, and then just be like, yeah, Salmon and Gillyfunkle. Oh, that'd be fun. I also rent out my deck until the last 5 days of the season. There's no way for me to move up in rankings before that. Did you say this already? You did, but I guess it got repeated here. Anchovy karaoke. What? Yes. Oh, you guys are way more creative than me. Anchovy karaoke. That's amazing. So James, so even if you make $30 profit a season on your rentals for Champ, you should be happy. The fact that you're making almost double is nuts and not sustainable. Market's going market. I agree with you, James. Again, like it's how do you want to spend your time, right? If you're in this to make money, right? If you're playing the game to make money, you're doing it wrong, in my opinion, because it is not the best way to earn money in the Splinterlands ecosystem. Just saying. Now, if you have $0 to start with, then yeah, it's good. It's a good way to earn money, right, in the game. But then I would tell you, if you're playing for hours and you come away with $30 after 2 seasons, that's a really low ROI on your time. And you should probably put the game down and go do something else that could earn you more money. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, it's about how you want to spend your time. If you're spending your time just, if this is your free time where it's just like, I'd be playing a game anyway, and now I get to make money on it, that's awesome, right? But if you're doing it because you need the money, then playing Splinterlands is not the way to do it. Just my 2 cents. Shout Trout, I like it. FYI, Osco is Lewin. Oh, wait, that's you, Osco? Dude, Osco, you are a legend here, apparently. All the TNA people love you, and they're volunteering you as tribute for my upcoming Guild Champion tournament. I hope you're ready to play in that. The team cannot influence the rental market. It must come from the players. If more people realize they earn less than their rental cost, they will stop renting. Hold up, what? Then rental prices will come down. Wait, if more people realize they earn less than their rental costs, eventually. Wait, I'm so dumb right now. Why am I struggling to understand this? If more people realize they earn less, do you mean playing? They earn less by playing than what they would get from rentals. They will stop renting. F me, I need another sip of coffee because I still don't understand this. So you want people to realize? Okay, hold on. The wording is messing with my head here. Not on you. I'm just being really slow this morning. Okay, so you're saying that if people realize that they can earn less by renting, they can earn more by playing, then they would stop renting their cards out? If more people realize they earn less than their rentals cost. Oh, you're talking about the players. So the players playing are earning less than what their rentals cost. They will stop renting. Then rental prices will come down. But here's the beautiful thing. Osco. It's a game. Okay? It's a game, and people are willing to put money into this rather than something like Fortnite. And the reason I say it is because some people, like Darkest Night, who I have on here, he doesn't care about the returns. He's not going in and calculating the profit and loss. He is paying for the privilege, right? Or he would be somebody who is paying for the privilege to pay at the higher levels. And again, this is where the market can get so dynamic and actually gets really exciting for me, because if you get the right people in, right? People who aren't in here to make money, but they're in here to collect cool cards and to play a game. But let's say they got a great paying job, right? Let's say they have a great paying job and they just want to come and spend like $50 a month, right? Playing a game, something where they can collect things over time. Their assets hold value, but they don't mind if they lose $50 because for them, that is entertainment cost, right? It's like going to the movies. It's like, I don't go to the movie theater hoping to get a return on that entertainment, right? I go to the movie theater because I want, I value what they're showing me and I am going to go play it, right? So similarly to a game, some people will pay $10 a month for an Xbox subscription, not because they're hoping to earn something at the end of it, but because they want to play a cool game. And I think you're going to get more and more people over time that will come into the ecosystem with that kind of mindset. And because of that, they will be the people who will be like net givers into the ecosystem because they value the entertainment out of it rather than the the extractable value and the profit loss. So it's an interesting thing. I appreciate the fact that you kind of spelled this out for me, because it's a very complex ecosystem, which is one of the reasons why I love the game so much. All right, so Architect saying slowly building my deck here. So excited for when Rebellion comes out. It makes modern format. Yep, me too. 250 for 400. We should all just do that for free cash. Well, again, that requires some skill, but yeah. If I could, I would. Maybe I should try it. Actually, I don't want to spend $250 and then be stressed out the whole season trying to make it back. So it was Jeff Open Cards that did a YouTube video where he wanted to trade you. He had a fish tank head and wanted the fish weapon too. Interesting. I don't know what I would trade for it. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't soul bonded with my Runi just yet, but I shouldn't say that in front of him. But we'll see. Maybe I'll trade it away. But I want one that's like decent and has some kind of rarity. So I'll stop trolling me and go watch. Stop trolling me and go watch Bulldog's video. I feel aftersound. Hang in there, bud. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too, Justin. I mean, I was just saying that like Bulldog's gonna do that type of content way better than me, so you should go check out and support him. So bots can't be stopped and are a nice part of the game, both for players and third-party developers. I think we should rename bots to automated scholars, as Archmage has coined it. I don't know why you put quotation marks on nice, but I'm glad you did, because I don't know that I would call them a nice part of the game. So it'd be great if they weren't here or they were replaced with real people, but that's not the world we live in. So Zach, made my own dad joke the other day. PETA fired me when I got upset about them being closed-minded. They should never accept there are more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, that sounds violent. All right, so Icy Flow, not many can do what Oscar can do. He went from playing full-time silver to full-time champ in a season. Damn, Oscar, they're really like laying down the praise on you. So James, I own a fully maxed Champ CL and Riftwatcher deck worth a couple of thousands. Now I rent for the amount I already said, plus some skill. Not a very good ROI. Okay, interesting. Also, has anybody noticed that the internet, or maybe my computer's gotten faster? What happened? Now all of a sudden, like, I can pull stuff up super easy. Maybe it was the internet. So Gorilla Photo saying, I finished Diamond 2 or 1 when I started playing, in Gold 2. I won't be able to move up for about a week. When I start 5 days before EOS, I move from Gold 2 into Diamond 3 within a day. Yeah, I mean, but then you're not able to play in brawls. You're not able to play in tournaments. Again, but, you know, it's like, you do you guys. Just start a bunch of alt accounts with 70%, with a 70% ROI. I'm sure people have. There's a lot of cards out there. Can we check something real quick? Let's go back to Splinter cards. So we are still not even at half of all available Chaos Legion packs being opened yet. And now we're already talking about burning some. So, you know, lots of cards out there. Crypto Ace. Can't beat him, join him. Finn Diesel. Oh, Bruce Gillis, Chris West. You guys are killing it with the names. Gillyhammer. Oh, I like that one. Bruce Gillis. I mean, you know what's funny is, like, this is what he can dress up as for Christmas, or for Christmas, for Halloween. I like Finn Diesel. Best way to earn money is buy low and sell high. It's always a good strategy. Nemo Sis. Chance the Flapper. Oh, all right. I feel like I'm gonna have to pick a name after this. Maybe I should just collect all the fish and then create like a whole like record label of different kinds of fish music. I'm a friend. Hope you're well, Master Sensei. Agrid is going to buy a blitz. Oh, going on a buy blitz. Wait, he already has gone on a buy blitz? Or he's currently going on one? Or he's going to go on one? There's a lot that I'm asking here. I mean, the floor is falling, so who's buying? Oh, you're right. He is. Dude, look at that. He's going nuts. He bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the last hour. That's insanity. I definitely think I'm going to sell one of mine. Am I? Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay. I'll have to do that at some point. It means people don't make their rental costs back by playing the game. Okay, I think I addressed this already. Thanks, Harris. I was really struggling there. All right, so people aren't earning less, though. They're earning crazy ROIs. See, like, two people are saying completely different things. Oscar is saying that, people aren't earning back their money. And James is saying people are earning too much money. Agro bought Keys Runi for 0.18 that he scalped for 0.22. Wow. That's crazy. Happy for Keys. I like that guy. Me too. Keys is awesome. Oscar feeling frustrated. Fell out of gold. Can't seem to get back. Oh, you're saying you fell out of gold. Genghis Carp. Nice. Let's do a joint session. We'll bring... Oh, okay, you're not talking to me. LP is paying 60% ROI. That's crazy. You can't earn that much for such a low risk anywhere else. Keep in mind, there's still a risk there, Crypto Ace. But I agree. I like the exposure. Like, I'm bullish on both ETH and SPS, for example. And to a certain extent, I'm bullish on both BNB and SPS. And if you like Hive and think that Hive has a solid future, then why not SPS and Hive? All pretty good. So it's the eye of the chicken lining up. Hold up. Oh, never mind. That's not for me. Oh, are you doing lyrics for me? Let's go. It's the eye of the chicken. Jeff has bank. I think I saw that interview with Jeff on was it Walking Key show, where he bought like 10. He was one of the people who bought like 10K packs or something. So I'll make contact. Okay, you guys are still talking to each other. So Jeff said he's open to Lollipop for fish trade. What's Lollipop? Do I get a lollipop if I trade with him? I have to go watch his video now. Jeff is a true whale. I'm sure we have many of them, but yeah, Jeff is fun. For those who didn't get to attend Splinterfest, I met him there, got to chat with him a little bit. Super cool dude. Automated scholar, farms is the new term. Bot is derogatory now. We don't use that word anymore. We don't say bot. Did you see how many packs he has? No, I did not. I mean, I'm assuming he bought 10,000 packs, right? So what was that, like 40 grand? All right. Crypto Ace. I actually watched a stream where he shared that he got 50K packs he got 50K packs at Splinterfest. All right, so he dropped like a clean 200 then. All right, so how much fun would it be to open that many packs? It would take days. I don't think he's going to open the packs though. I wonder if maybe he was aware of the fact that they're going to start burning and he's like, let me front run this, because people in like August of 2023 are going to be looking for chaos packs, and he just got them for like $2 a pop. Crime Poet, Angelic Tuna Saber. Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know if it's a reference to something. If it is, then I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. My two bots are doing great and have about 70 to 100% ROI with $150 to $250 decks. Interesting. So, I thought about this a while back too, Yvonne. Like, are they playing in silver, diamond? Oh, sorry, not bronze or silver? Because 150 is going to get you like barely a bronze level deck. And then it's a one-time expense for Archmage token, or you could try Splinter Mate. Yeah, it's an interesting thing here, but I don't know. I don't have capital to buy like other decks just yet. I still want to max out mine. He knows the value of Runi. Also, it's just, I feel like these ROIs are eventually going to go away, right? The team is doing whatever they can to nerf that, and to really incentivize people to play at the highest levels. So, but we'll see if they actually succeed. He knows the value of Runi. Oh, we're talking about Aggie. I'm following his ETH wallet. So Aggie hooked on his own product. That is why you don't try your own supply. Cod Stewart. Nice. Keys is a great guy. I really enjoyed hanging with him at Splinterfest. All right, so Lollipop is another type of rare weapon. He got a Runi with one. Oh, did he? All right. Anybody know the number of that one? He's willing to trade the Lollipop to me. Then I can do. Then I can be like Lil Wayne. Looking like a lollipop. Thought he said he bought 50K. Sorry. Just I undercut it. I for some reason I had 50. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna try and make an excuse for that. I have no idea what he said. I thought he bought only 10K. But speaking of bots, there is a new bot in town. It's called XBot. You just need to buy their token, and they say it's free forever. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Harris. I've actually been in touch with the founder or one of the people there, so I might have them on the channel at some point, but not yet. I don't know anything else about them. He just introduced XBot and said, would love to chat with you. And I said, you know what? I've had Splintermate on. I've had Archmage on. I should have you on too. When do you think we'll get a peek at the next CL airdrop summoner? I think they say they like to wait until we get to 500,000 packs sold. So if we don't get there, here. Let's actually have some fun with this. We can calculate it out. I can tell you the latest possible day that we will be eligible to see him. the next summoner. So if we have 170,000, right? No. 165,000 packs, right? Divided by 15. Oh, divided by 15,000. 11 days. So December 11th, okay? December 11th is the last possible day we'll have to wait to be eligible, because if we sell 0 packs between now and the end of November, and the proposal for burning packs is approved, then it'll only take 11 days worth of burns of 15,000 packs per day to reach 10.5 million packs. Not sold, but sold and or burned, I suppose. So hopefully there's your answer by mid-December. I seen that Harris may take a shot at Xbox. I mean, Harris, have you tried it? Sorry, not lollipop, a balloon. Oh, oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember seeing a lollipop there, but balloons are cool. Archmage peeps say a one-time fee is not sustainable. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping it puts a little pressure on Archmage to lower their fees. Competition is good. I'm all for competition. Cod Cuddy, yes. Oh, I love it. You guys are awesome with the names today. So Jeff Rooney's 2117. Let's go check that out. See if it's worth trading. I'm feeling like bad about trading though. It's like, you know, you like birth a child. Oh, that is interesting though. It's the same kind of head. The Lolly of War. Oh, that's interesting. The body's actually cool, even though the body is not that rare. Man, if it wasn't a gray background, I might have done it. I just don't want one with a gray background. Part of me wants to mint one today. I'm feeling the FOMO just to see what we can get. Ask them about sustainability of one-time fee. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, whenever I have a chance to talk to them, I will get all the details for you. 1 hour till drop. Wow, that time went by fast-ish. I have not. After Flounder. That's the one that Gold Matters suggested. So your great minds think alike. After Flounder. Oh man. I mean, that would actually be in line with my branding, so that could be funny. All right, come on, DEC. Move up to Peg so we can all dump. We all want to take a nice, big, fat dump. Let's see. Where's Bitcoin today? No, it wasn't. No, the markets did not respond favorably to. Oh, you know what? Let me check on my. Oh my God! Both of my computers are slowing down. What is going on? Can't handle this. All right, no, seriously, I can't do anything. Ain't that a pain in the buttocks? Don't you guys just hate when technology doesn't work? Oh man. All right, well, screw it. I guess I don't care about Rising Star that much. What's up, Red Ted? Question: should we be worried that tech monetization has now failed twice? Yeah, maybe a little bit. We don't have like the reasons for it, but it just shows that whatever they're trying to do is like gigantic. I mean, I think they'll get it eventually, but it's just going to delay land even further. I don't know what you mean by worried though. Like, are you saying they're never gonna get it? All right, now my computer seems to be working. All right, let's go and get some of these star bits. I'm gonna dump some star bits on the market now too. We're just dumping all the coins. I need, you know, I bought more Bitcoin today because I read this tweet. Let's see if I can find it here. Actually, it wasn't the tweet. It was what was in it, essentially. They shared a chart. So here's this chart. Check this out. I know I could just pull this up on screen, but I'm being lazy. So this is, I believe, the U.S. federal, I don't know if it's U.S. or maybe all, but federal government current expenditures just for interest payments. So look at how much debt they are in right now. Oops. So they just have to keep printing because look at that. Their interest payments for all the debt they've issued has just gone up and up and up. And the only way they're going to get out of that is to print more money to pay off their debt. So yay, Bitcoin. All right. That was a fun little aside. It's going to delay land. Yeah, I mean, land is already delayed, but you know, I agree with you. All right, so they got a lot of updates in, I believe. Yeah, just not the ones that we want. We want land. After sounding is auto tuna. Oh man. I think I like that name. Auto tuna, I think would be awesome. You know why? Because okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret here. Shoot, I can't play it for you just yet because I think the team is gonna use it. But I came up with this shoot, I really want to play it. I came up with this Runi like trailer music, you know, for the big launch and everything today. They haven't dropped it, so I don't know if they're gonna actually get it out into the world. Maybe they won't end up using it, but it's like this big chanting thing it's supposed to sound like Rooney's chanting, but it was very heavy with auto-tune. It was very heavy with vocoder, and I was just like, oh wait, this is the sound I use for my Rooney. So when my Rooney, you know, Swim Shady or auto-tuna now ends up, you know, releasing music, then I like, you know, when I release my own music, it'll be my normal voice. But whenever auto tuna releases music, it was gonna be heavy auto tune, heavy vocoder. It sounded insane. So here, I can't play I know Cryptos is saying play it, you own it. I actually don't own it because I created it for the team, so technically they own it. But let me see if I can play just a sample of just the vocals, because that's all I want to show off is the vocals. So here, let me close out of this. Boom, 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 boom. I'll just show you guys exactly what I was going for, because I'm like, this is what my Rooney's gonna sound like when we start dropping some music. Oh, let me turn off the music here. All right, so hold on. I can't show you the whole thing, so let me mute the instrumental part, but I can show you some of the vocals, right? So, all right, so this is essentially what I did. Because if I take everything off, right, and I know you're going to be listening to it through terrible speakers or whatever, but oh, there's a couple of layers to this. I forgot. All right, so the main vocal is just this, right? Here to fight this war and drive the legion out. We are loyal to our main. All right, okay, so like that's that's me with a ton of auto tune on. But then I threw on this like filter or factor, like I essentially ran it through a guitar amp, right? So I took my vocal, ran it through a guitar amp, but then I started having fun with so I created this as another layer. All right, and then I play them together. But I think my favorite part, let's see, is it here? Oh, is this vocoder thing with just white noise? Because it sounds terrifying. Oh no, not this one. It sounds like some kind of demon. But essentially just taking that one vocal. It's the same vocal line all the way through. But it sounds like some demon from hell. And then I have the other vocoder thing here. And then when you combine everything together, it gives you this. And so I listened to that and I was just like, oh, okay, well that's what my Runi sounds like. So I think any kind of music I put forward that comes from the Runi or is released by the Runi, I'm just gonna run whatever vocals I sing through that whole filter, through that whole chain. So, all right, that was a fun little aside. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's see here, Sound Leash. Ooh, that's an interesting one too. I'm caught up on auto tune up just because of how heavy I went in on auto tune. If DC goes up and SPS goes down, is it worth buying Rift Watcher packs? Well, it depends. Part of it is like if you think SPS is going to go up again and you don't need the Rift Watcher packs now, you buy the SPS while it's down, and then when SPS pumps at a future point, you're able to buy more Rift Watcher packs per SPS token. That is awesome. Perfect techno golem sound. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I'm glad you guys like it. It was fun. Because I finished the song last week, but then the guy who's working on the video didn't have it ready yesterday. So let's see. I would assume they want to drop it like today, but I'm not seeing anything on the Splinterlens official YouTube channel. And I guess I haven't seen anything in the internal chat either. So who knows? Who knows? Can I do search filters and look at only channels? It's crazy. You type in Splinterlens and then you filter for channel, and they're the third channel. it's Dwayne. Dwayne is number 1. NFT Gaming and Collectibles is number 2, and then they're number 3. Then 4 is Bulldog, 5 is Tales from the Cryptmancer, and then I don't even know who's this Splinterlens Guide. Is this another new content creator? And they put out a video just 2 weeks ago. All right, I'll have to go check this out. I didn't realize there was another. But that's it. That's interesting. I'm not even in the top 10, but that's because we don't do only Splinterlens. So I don't think I have Splinterlens in my description anywhere. Holy crap. What was I going to do? I wanted to check their official thing. Oh, wow. See, look, I researched it and now they're number 4. Bulldog just took the number 3 spot. Tails is right behind too. Splintercast interview. Ooh, I need to go check that out. I like the fact that wait, no, Runi trailer. This is a different Runi trailer. All right, so it doesn't look like they have released it. That's okay. Can you invite VC Dragon to the show? He's always so funny in map chat, and he also runs a bot service. VC Dragon would be awesome to chat with. Yes, I agree. He is hilarious. I don't know if he'd want to come on though. He's always talking about how like his English is like, or he doesn't. I don't know. I mean, VC Dragon. I'm not trying to say anything about your English. I think you're hilarious, and I understand like 99% of what you say. But I would love to chat with you if you're down for it. Of course, I'm sorry I can only chat in English, or maybe we can do some crazy like, what's that called? Google Translate throughout or get a translator. Keep working. You will get there. Thanks. Boom tuna, tuna krill. Mint in 19 minutes. No, it's like another hour away, isn't it? Yeah, 47 minutes. Okay, well, the time actually went faster than I expected, and my computer issues seem to clear up, so I guess we can wait it out and see how this goes. I wonder if the team's going to go live. I know that they wanted to. Let me check Discord, because Aggie talked about that. Three events. Nope, next town hall is next week. Monday, November 7th. Butters, what's good, man? How are you? It's good to see you here. Nick's asking, do you know how the mint will work? I got an allow list, but this is my first live mint on OpenSea. Wait, I thought the allow list thing is done. You should have minted it like before Tuesday. I mean, it's going to be super easy in the sense that, like, here, let's see if I can remember how it looked. Obviously, it's not the same anymore. But, like, after you connect your wallet, and you know what? Let me connect my wallet now. I don't have enough Ethereum, so for people thinking that I'm going to FOMO into this, there's no chance. Because I don't have enough ETH to actually get one. Oh, what is taking this so long? All right, so doing great, brother. Ready for the hype. Awesome, Butters. Nick saying, no, I did it already, but no pressure because I had time for that. I mean, I think it's going to be, it's going to be the same thing. All right, why is my MetaMask not working? This is really frustrating. All right. Thank you, MetaMask, for listening to me complain. There we go. So what are we at right now? Oh, MetaMask is still not going to work. All right, so I think it'll just be mint. So you just click the mint button once this goes live at 11 a.m. Pacific. See, so I told you guys I only have 0.03 ETH. So that's just enough to try to sell one of my Runi if I decide to sell. And if you guys want to see the other ones, they are super basic now. Although this one has a relatively decent power core. I don't think this one has any, so I'm probably going to end up selling this one. But he does have headgear. The other one doesn't have headgear. Best offer is 0.2494. But I think that's the offer for... That's the offer for all of them. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. We're ready for the hype. Alex is saying you will FOMO and buy at least one more during sale. Peer pressure. I do want to buy one more. I do want to mint one more, just for the chance of it, right? But I don't have the funds anywhere. And I think that I would only do it if I could sell sell one of mine. Like, let's look at it this way. If I were to sell mine right now for 0.249 ETH, let's see. How much would that be down? So 0.249 times, it's pretty much like a 10% fee. So times 0.9 plus 0.03 minus 0.38. I would still need to get like 0.125 Ethereum, which I don't know how much that's going for today. Let's say 1,500. It's like another $200. Nope. Definitely not dropping $200 on another Runi. That's a lot of ice cream right there. That's a lot of ice cream. So Alex, sorry, your dreams of me FOMOing in are not going to happen. If you want Runi just for the car, they will be cheap after everyone swaps the swords and hats. Oh yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where the floor price goes if they end up doing that. Because like you want a good floor price, but if you take all of the best traits, put them in only a few, and then let all the garbage settle to the bottom, that floor is going to drop like crazy. And I don't think they really want that. So I don't know. How would you guys feel if they said they came out and then decided against the swapping of parts? Actually, better question. If they made a proposal that said, are you for or against the swapping of Runi parts? How would you vote? And then given what I just said too, but I don't know. Maybe you like that. Maybe low floor is okay. I really don't want 3 Runi. This is getting to be too much. All right, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go check my last rewards. Boo, 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 boo. This game is trash. Who said the game is dying again? Oh yeah, Supreme Victory Network. Oh, that was awful. I don't even want to know the dollar value because it's going to be like 10 cents. Do I even need that dude though? All right. See, we're slowly getting there. See, I could go and buy whatever I need to get him maxed out, but why when I'm going to get the trash rewards anyway? How many more do I need? Oh, only 18? That's not terrible. Damn, this guy's going cheap. All right. Hard to say. I want to swap mine around. Yeah, I want to swap mine around too, but I don't have anything worth swapping. I wanted one with a background. That's kind of why I want to mint another one. But I don't know. Gold Wars have been trash. Yeah. For swapping parts feature, Matt said they are going to do something that incentivizes holding even the worst Runi. Yeah. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I don't have any inside information. I just feel like this happens a lot, right? And I'm not trying to throw shade. I feel like it happens a lot when they're like, yeah, we're gonna want to, make it so that people want to like own it, and then they come out, like people get super hyped about the idea of it, and then they come out and they're like, oh, yeah, that's not really that good, and then and then the price dumps. But I don't know. I guess I'm just all hyped out now. So my gold rewards are sad too. Everything except CL packs is trash. Yeah, I like even when it starts shaking and I get a legendary, I'm like, oh sweet, that's like 75 cents. I think swapping of parts adds value to all Runi, but makes the ones that are super rare from mint lower in value. I think I'm for having the ability to swap parts. Here's the thing. I I don't like the idea of it in some instances, but if they can find a way to drive value to other parts of the economy, such as like it requires vouchers, right? The burning of vouchers, or it requires the burning of DEC to mint, to like swap parts or something. Like if the fee is in that, then I think that would be kind of cool. Because it's like, I hold other assets, and then if people want to get crazy with swapping parts, they can. They dropped the swapping parts and utility ideas before Splinterfest. I was telling Juice Crypto, but he didn't believe me. Yeah, that. How do I want to say this? Okay. Just going to be honest with you guys. Before you make any decisions on this swapping stuff, I would probably wait until they confirm it. That's all. I mean, if you want to bank on it, sure. But, I would wait for more details first. $30 Runi would be nice. Wow, that would be what? How much ETH would that be? 0.0. That was it. 30 divided by 1500. 0.02 ETH. That'd be pretty sweet. That'd be lower than some gas fees. Oh, that's a max card. It will be that low. It will never be that low. Brian, wow, I saw you streaming 12 hours ago. Why so hardworking? I'm trying. So it's not a matter of hardworking. I'm gonna continue doing this, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday thing, but I want to try and do, whenever I have time, some streams at other parts of the day, just because there's people that are subscribed to the channel or follow the channel from all different parts of the world, all different time zones, and this time doesn't necessarily work best. So I'm not adding another stream on, but like regularly, but whenever there's time. And yesterday it's funny because I actually was talking with Darkest Night. We were on the phone for like a while during the day, and then he's like, "You want to stream tonight?" And I was like, "No." I was like, I'm tired. I just want to like catch up on Andor and have some food, whatever. And then he was just like, "Oh," he's like, "All right, that's fine. We can chat Sunday." And then I was like, "You know what? We should." I felt bad because he was like super hyped and super pumped. So really, the only reason I streamed is because he was available. I wouldn't have done it on my own, but he was available and he wanted to chat, and so we got into it. And by the time I was like, I'm not gonna drink coffee because it's like super late and that's just gonna mess me up for tomorrow. But went for a walk, did some things, got some energy, and then we had fun last night. I don't even know what we talked about, but that's just how it always is with Darkest Night. We just go into the most random rabbit holes. Oh yeah, and then he comes on. We were talking in the green, virtual green room before hitting go live, and he was like, "Yeah, we can keep it short today, whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." He's like, "Yeah, we'll do 30 minutes," and I was just like, 30 minutes. I was like, I set aside like an hour, maybe an hour and a half for this. But it was funny because I'm like, by the time we end up just saying hello to everyone and catching up in the comments, it'll be 29 minutes and done. And then of course we get through it, and the first time I checked the clock, it's like almost an hour, and I called it out to him, and then we just started laughing. But that's just how it is. Darkest Night's a cool dude. Oh, he's gonna be on with Walking Keys and Gank tonight, so make sure you guys tune in. Go show him some love, go show them some love. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And then if you haven't listened to the People's Guild podcast with Darkest Night, that was another good one too. It's fun for me to listen to him talk to other people, because for the most part I end up talking to him, right? So it's obviously I don't know everything, so it's great to see different people's perspectives and the questions that they can ask him. Alex is saying my Rising Star just keeps trucking. Yeah, same. I just keep I buy a card every day and then I dump the rest, and to me that feels good. I mean, until Starbits go to 0, which they will eventually, it's a couple of extra pennies a day for me just clicking, so I might as well, and we'll see how that goes. In terms of GLS, let's see what's going on. Oh, we get a gift from Vet Brandon, are you here? Thank you so much. Wait, how many did you give me? Did you give me all the ones that I need? Aw, dude. I wanted to earn them, but thank you. You guys are too kind. Appreciate it, Vet. I don't even. He's got to be here. Maybe just being quiet. But look at that. We're almost there. We're almost maxed out, guys. Need 8 more. And no, I'm not asking for you to send me some. I'm just saying I will get there eventually with these awesome rewards. All right. Let's see. What was I going to look at before this? Oh, GLG, right? What's happening with it? I have no idea. I think it's going to be slow going for now. This month, though, we should get staking as well as pack staking, which I think could push things forward a little bit for pack sales. Let's see. I have 752 GLX tokens. So you can go and see how much you have there, and I think that is definitely valuable. I don't know what they're going to be at. I wouldn't be surprised if we were at a penny or below. I know that sounds super bearish to some people, but I'm also like, if there's no use case for the token yet, then this is the time when you load up, right? And I'm not saying to go in and ape into it. I am saying that I am stacking as much SPS because SPS has value to me, and that is getting me free, GLX airdropped. So yeah, he might as well just get his own channel at this point. I told him to, but he doesn't. This is all just fun for. I mean, it's fun for me too, but it's even more fun for him. So and he's always welcome on here. So we chat enough. Maybe he gets it out of his system. Maybe if I kicked him off the channel, should we kick him off the channel so that he's like forced to start his own? Aggie bought my Runi 427 for 1.5 ETH. Oh, let's go check it out. You listed it for 1.5. You know what? I should try to sell one of mine now. Why is Aggie buying so many of them? Oh, what is it? 427? Should I try and sell that other dude and see what I can get for it? Wow. All right, Aggie. I'm gonna try and bait Aggie with by listing one of my Runi on. See, this is the rarer one, so it has this. What is it? 0.42. Yeah, I'd like a different one. Let's see. What would I want for this? I mean, screw it. I'll ask for 1.5 ETH. Why not? Fixed price. Oh, top trait. Top trait floor price is 3.23 ETH. What? Let's go. All right, screw that. I'm listed for 3 ETH then. Why not? $4,600. Yeah, you know what? I'll be happy saying goodbye to him and keep my Gilly Club. But actually, that makes me wonder. How much is Smash? Are you still here? Are you selling yours? If I wanted to sell this dude. Oh, top trait floor price. Okay, so that's based on the Frosty Halo, not the fish. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, we're going to try to listen to this dude, unless the gas fees are stupid. 3.23 ETH. I'll undercut you. Let's go with 3.2. I'm being greedy now. I think I literally just said 3 ETH, but now I'm pumping it up to 3.2. I'm so curious though. What? Oh, I can't. I just want 3.2. Duration, sure, 1 month seems like a long time, but that's fine. Complete listing. $2.96. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I loved Hive and oh no, it keeps going up. Stop it. There's a lot of action happening right now. The thing is, I don't think it's actually going to sell for, you know what? I'm going to list this one just to do it. And if it sells, it sells. And then if the floor price rises for other stuff, then I'll sell the other one too. Because why not? Oh, come on, Aggie. I just put a little bait in the water. Can somebody send it to Aggie and be like, yo, dude, check this out. This is so cool. All right, what are you asking me to sign here? All right, I don't know if this is supposed to be on. Oh, you guys can't see. I don't know what you guys can or can't see, but you know what? For privacy, let's just keep it here until I'm done, because I don't know. This is where I get worried now. I can't have somebody hacking my account because I'm just stupid and careless on stream here, even though I trust you guys. All right, so I don't know why that's taking so long, but let me catch up on some. Mackerel more. We had that suggestion earlier, but great minds. Not sure if I should buy 500 packs of Nightmare or some more Runi. The 4 Runi minted with whitelist are not the best. Feeling sour. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I definitely want to roll the dice again. Aggie knows what's coming for Runi holders. Yeah, he does know what's coming for Runi holders. He might just be trying to flip right now, too. He might just be expecting things to get a little nuts. TD packs have a nice SPS return. Runi has 0 at the moment. That is true. All right. You'll be asked to review and confirm this listing from your wallet. Yeah, I know, but I can't sign it yet. Oh. I just had to push the button in order for it to pop up. Your item has been listed. All right, you guys can see that. You can see my MetaMask, can't you? Who said you can't see my MetaMask? I literally just saw it on my own screen. Sure, let's view the listing. What's the most expensive one that has sold? Maybe on the sword and helmet. Oh, Tales from the Cryptmancer in the house. Good afternoon, crypto boys and ghouls. Oh, see, Wild Hog, you minted all yours together, so they probably all look the same too. I wish I had minted mine together. It would have been worth the gas fees. Hey, you gold friend. Cryptmancer's my gold friend. Top floor price for my Ferris Blue head is 5 ETH. Nice. Any thoughts on us selling out and raising the floor? I mean, I'm hoping so, because I would love to sell one of them. I don't think I'm going to get 3.2 ETH for mine, but you know, if I do, that's awesome. How would they let me know? Is there like a notification if somebody buys it? I mean, I know I can always go to activity, but I mean, there's a decent amount of action happening. I know Aggie's most of it, but if you look even before that, right, in the hours leading up, like this floor price was brought up a little bit, but then you're seeing a lot of the other ones get bought up too. Interesting. Oh, no, stop it. I'm not trying to report anyone. Relax. I can't afford to cancel my Runi sale because of gas fee. Oh no, Tushu. You gotta send some more ETH there soon. We can't see your MetaMask. All right. For some reason I feel like I saw it, but maybe not. I wouldn't trust us. What's up, Capricorn? 03, good to see you here. Another new face or name to the channel. The Chuny Tails just raised the same concerns about vouchers and new proposal that you did. Yeah, what did Tails say? Vouchers and the new proposals. I mean, vouchers are just getting absolutely crapped on. But, you know. Darkest Nights in the house. What's up, man? You want to come in and chat? Sorry, I missed the first part of the stream. I was creating a rant video. I'm guessing similar sentiments here. I mean, I haven't been ranting. I mean, I've been ranting about my computer and my internet, but that's aside from the game. Oh, the stone proposal. Well, now I need to go watch your video, Tails. I definitely want to hear you rant. I put a rant video out for I put a rant video out for the Rift Watcher and Node DEC proposals, and I remember like going in and like somebody, I think Nerd Cthulhu or something, Nerd Cthulhu was like somebody posted my video in Mav chat, and then someone was like, wow, Aftersound is pissed. And I was like, oh, I mean, it was ranty, but I don't want everybody to think that I'm pissed. I just was very much against it. You can email your item has sold. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I didn't even know that they had my email. I thought OpenSea didn't need emails, but that's okay. Too expensive in my opinion. $1.50 per pack is not very enticing. What are we talking about? Oh, hold up. I missed a bunch of things. All right, so running about. What's up, Darkest Night? Oh, D-Tough is here too. We got some champion royalty in the building. What is the rant about? 150 DEC for Power Stones. Too expensive in my opinion. $1.50 per pack is not very enticing. Is that how much it comes out to? Yeah, 15 cents. That is expensive. It's a good thing I don't care about gladiator cards as much. 10-cent vouchers incoming. I thought they were going to make bloodstones and such purchasable vouchers. Looks like fixing DEC will resolve all economy issues. I think they have to fix DEC before they fix vouchers. That's just the way that they're operating. Tails, did you want to come on? I mean, does anybody want to come on? I don't know. I feel like I should be offering this more often. People want to come on and chat. Looks like fixing DEC will resolve. All right, so yeah, maybe worth checking out after the stream. I don't think it's a unique viewpoint. You know, I'm not as upset about it, but I would actually love to hear your I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So I'm looking forward to that. Vouchers are the new shitcoin. Nah, Chief Burning Elf, they're not the new shitcoin. They've been the shitcoin for a long time. I'll watch the stone proposal rant after Runi hopefully gets sold. Kazrax in the house. What's going on? I hope that they sell out too. What's up, Aga Prime? Good to see you here. Lots of rant videos coming from across the streaming community. This used to be very, very uncommon in the community. Has the sentiment shifted from anyone else's perspective? I mean, I called it. I told you this is going to be a difficult time. All the hype is over. I said that like a week or two ago. I don't know what video I put out, but I was like, this period between now and the end of the year feels very much like March, April, May before we got the rank rewards. We were all like, after Waka, we were all super hyped. We wanted to get more promo cards. We wanted more things. And everybody just started complaining. So what did we start talking about? We started talking about bots. We started talking about win trading. We started focusing on a bunch of things which are worth focusing on. But the community was very angry. If you look back at my videos then too, I was like really annoyed and sarcastic. And I was just like, this is kind of like whatever. I remember I was super pissed when they brought out vouchers for nodes. Like I was not happy about that. So, you know, I feel like between now and the end of the year, or maybe even early next year, it's going to be a lot of that same kind of thing from the community. So we shall see. Chief Burning Elk, true. I can hop on if you want. Just waiting for Runi. Oh yeah, sure. Why not? I'm just hanging out here. I'm just going to post this publicly because I don't feel like going into Discord right now. So if somebody else wants to hop in, we can chat. All right. I couldn't find you. Oh, he's like sinister. I can connect you guys if you can't find each other. Let's get Tails on. Boom, boom, boom. Tails will be cool to hear from. Tails is always cool to hear from. Especially if Tails is in a ranty mood. I can't wait. All right. So, while we wait for that, floor price seems to be dropping slightly. Volume seems to be doing okay. Let me see. I'm going to close out of. Oh, I wanted to look at Bitcoin. It didn't drop below 20. I was really expecting that, but we did not drop below 20. Let's close out of a bunch of other things that we don't need here. Oh, and I had GLG open already. Lame. How much time we got until? Wait, are we getting more gifts? Oh, you guys are too kind. Thanks for that, Crypto Panda and Iron Grip. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I only needed 8. Did you guys send me too many? All right, we'll have to give some away. Into one at max level. Any additional cards will not be combined. Yes. Sweet. I have a maxed Venari Bonesmith. I don't even play in Diamond, but this guy's going to get some usage. Maybe in the tournaments. Ooh. All right. So thank you, Iron Grip. Thank you, Crypto Panda. You guys are incredibly kind. And we'll save these for some giveaways. All right. Tails is in the building. Let me go ahead and just close this out. Actually, we don't even need a video. So let me just swap this over and get Tails in. Tails, what's up, man?
What's going on, Aftersound? How you doing?
Oh, not much. Just getting hyped for Runi, but I want some of that salt and pessimism. Give me a little more of the rant that you had, or a little preview if you don't mind.
Sure, we can definitely talk about that. But first, congratulations on that Bonesmith, man. If you check Kyokiz out, I mean, we're at over 85% of Chaos Legion reward card commons. Not the rares yet, but the commons are at 85%. So,
are you stacking those up?
Not for investment purposes, but I did go and make sure I got bids on all the gold foil, because I want to get gold foil commons for those. Like I didn't have those, but I've got the regular foil, so I'm just switching those up before they get a little too pricey. But yeah, let's see. I mean, today should be exciting. We've got Runi happening in like 15 minutes, so we'll see. I mean, I got to say the indications based on what Chatter's posting don't look great with the whitelist spots coming back into play and the unlimited wallet minting. So maybe they're getting indications that the traffic or the interest may not be as high. We'll see. I mean, I'm still hopeful.
Unlimited wallet minting, I think, is okay. I think people just want to be able to like mint a bunch more. But I agree. You know, like if you can mint more than 3, then that means that it's not selling out very quickly.
Yeah. We'll see. But I mean, for me, Runi today should be a very happy day. But when I saw the proposal come across the wire and I looked at it, I was all excited. I'm like, oh, the Bloodstone Power Stone proposal's coming in. And then I saw it. Man, talk about a mood changer there. So,
really? Okay, because I wasn't as upset. So I really want to understand where you're coming from, because I wasn't as upset, and I wonder if I'm missing something.
Well, my problem, I like data, right? So when I saw they put the data in there about the Gladius cases being purchased in 15 days, and I saw them post, 17 million DEC would be burned in this example. You ever hear the saying, there's 3 types of lies? There's damn lies, and there's statistics. Yeah. This is what this was, because I actually went in to the guild data. I was so miffed by this statement. And, I mentioned in my video, but, if you look at the top 20 guilds, like in the universe of Splinterlands, only 12 of the top 20 have a level 6 store. So that means only 60% could have access.
Does your guild have one?
No, we're top 20 guild.
Mine does neither. We're top 20 also.
Now, for Power Stones, only 5 have access in the top 20, which is 25%. And it just falls off a cliff after the top 20 guilds. Like if you look at, for example, guild ranks 100 through 120, only one has a store of level 6, which is 5% of that group, and 0% has access to power stones. So it really is kind of a slap in the face to the community to put those stats in a proposal and not really have the context around it, because it really means nothing. You're not burning any DEC with this.
Yeah.
And my problem here is when you go into the shop and you want to buy an alchemy potion or a legendary potion, which is what bloodstones and power stones are.
Yeah.
Are you gated? Does the game say, hey, you can't buy these because you're not good enough? No, it doesn't say that. Of course not. They want to sell you these just the same way they want to burn DEC. So they need to remove the gate, and they basically need to say, if you have a store, the benefit of having a store in guilds, a level store, is a discount for DEC purchases. But they need to open up bloodstones and power stones for the entire game. Again, it's a tone deaf response when you have basically over 99% of the player base is not affected by a proposal. It just makes it so it looks like this is just a whale game, and if you're not a whale, you're not important.
Interesting. Okay. Well, because I see somebody, Gorgago is asking, I assume they're removing the store level. They are not. There's a specific point in here that says the appropriate guild building level will still be required to have the option to purchase the stones in the first place. So they're not getting rid of that. I look at this and I had the same cynicism as you when I read these stats. I kind of like rolled my eyes because I'm like, I bought a couple of packs in the last 15 days and I definitely didn't use it. And I'm sure I didn't have the stats that you just presented, but I was like, there's no way that like even half or 75% of the 17,000 Gladius cases would have been, using either blood and or power stones. And so this 17 million here seemed like, again, to your point, I don't know if tone deaf is where I'll go, but it definitely was misleading, right?
Well, it's not. It hasn't been QA'd, right? I mean, if they're going to put stats like that in a proposal, at least put valid data in there to show how many people have stores of the level that could actually purchase it. Don't just cherry pick us and give us some data that's not relevant. And let's look at, again, gladiator cards are soul bound. They're not like something that can be sold or traded. So why is it gated? Why are you gating these potions behind such a high wall? No guild in their right mind is going to be spending crowns on leveling their stores when they need to level their arenas to get access to the SPS tier rewards that are coming. It just is a proposal that makes no sense. It is completely useless, in my opinion, unless they change the gating.
See, okay, so my thought process with this was, this is a good proposal for the long run. I don't think it does anything right now, except for maybe like some optics. But even then, look at that. They threw in some stats, like questionable stats, that have, if anything, turned something that should have been neutral into something that was negative for you, right? Because for me, I didn't really care. Like I said, I rolled my eyes with these stats and I was like, okay, I can get behind the proposal because I think this is going to do something in the long run, like 6, 12, 18 months from now when DEC is actually back at PEG. But for now, it doesn't really do much except show that they are very much committed to trying to get DEC back to PEG as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy win if you remove the gating. It gets DEC going in the right direction even more. It's going to burn DEC. But again, to your point, maybe a long-term thing, but why are we wasting time on it now if it literally impacts less than 1% of the player base? It literally is a nothing burger. It is literally not even worth discussing because it doesn't do anything for DEC. It doesn't do anything for the players. It's all show and no go. So, it can be easily fixed. And I mentioned in my video, just remove the gating. And we're good to go. It's going to pass with flying colors and everyone's going to be happy.
I don't think they're going to remove the gating though. In the same way that they didn't mess with anything during the inflation period or like DEC like 15x above its peg. I think they want to make sure that they keep the value for guilds that have continued to that have like reached that level already. But because that'll devalue crowns to a certain extent.
Well, if you actually go back and listen to the town hall when this idea first came up, it
Hmm.
was actually mentioned at the time that they would look at removing the gating and just make the guild store levels just be for discounts because they wanted to make it available for the community. And somehow they pivoted or lost that point somehow in translation. And again, if we're looking at DAO proposals, the whole point of a DAO proposal is to make changes for the betterment of the game and the game experience and the economy. And if not making a change for the gating, then what is the point of the proposal? Again, fundamentally speaking, you, either you lower the gating or you remove the gating. Otherwise, it's just not worth
Yeah.
the time to discuss it. And again, it could be a very positive thing for the game. Like, raise your hands in the chat if you would like to have the option to buy bloodstones and power stones with DEC if you had the option to do so. And I bet 99% of the people in chat
Oh yeah, of
can't even
course.
access it, right?
Hmm. I mean, I'd be surprised if we had maybe just a couple people here who are in the guilds that can do that. But so okay, let me ask you this though: will you vote for it or vote against it?
In principle, if it's not changed, I will vote against it. If they change the gating, I will 100% vote for it. It's a no-brainer at that point. It is literally such a simple fix. And this is my point is,
Hmm.
who's QAing these proposals? Who's even giving them are they just throwing stuff against a wall and seeing what sticks? If they want to
That's what it
have,
sounded like after the last town hall.
I mean, if they want to have good community response, and I understand they're throwing it out there to get the response from the community, but at least vet it with someone like Bulldog or community manager, or someone that like knows what the community's thinking. Like,
Mhm.
if they would have reached out to yourself or Darkest Night or anyone that has like a brain and can chew bubblegum and walk, they would have realized that what they were presenting didn't make sense.
Man, I feel like I don't have a brain and can't chew bubblegum and walk at the same time because I wasn't as upset when I first saw this. Now, the thing is fundamentally, and I'm going to push back on you on a second, but like fundamentally, I agree with you that there is basically negligible to zero value right now in terms of like what it's doing. So it's like, why introduce this now? It's going to burn, a couple thousand DEC maybe for the folks that are in these higher guilds. But the thing is, it's like if they don't introduce this proposal now, when should they introduce it? Like, should they wait 6 months until we have more guilds that are there? And does that become a wasted time of DEC burning? Because even if it's just the top guilds that are burning, at least something is happening, and there's another additional demand for DEC, no matter how small it is. Again, I get where you're coming from, and with the whole, QAing of proposals, I definitely think stuff like this should be thought through more. But here we go again with yet another pivot that has not been previewed at all in the town halls, which is just weird to me, right? Because we've been talking about blood and power stones for vouchers for the longest time. I mean, even as recent as a few weeks ago, and then all of a sudden we get a proposal for something in DEC. So it's super frustrating in that sense that this stuff just kind of comes out of nowhere.
You want a bold prediction,
Please.
Afterson?
Of course.
Bold prediction here is, if you were to take a point in time snapshot of store buildings right now, level 6 and level 8 store buildings in the game, I bet 6 months from now you would have actually 0 increases in store buildings, even if this proposal passed.
Because everyone will still be focused on arenas.
Yep. The crown levels to get to arenas, to get to tier 3 or tier 4, are real. Those are real gates. And if you're not focused on those, you're not getting there anytime soon.
I know we are, so interesting. Okay. I get where you're coming from. Here's the thing, right? Like, ultimately, I think I still see myself voting for it because I want this. But to your point, I think it can be massaged a little and tweaked to the point where it actually does more good now rather than nothing now and something in the future. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, and then also, I mentioned in the video as well, and we haven't talked about it specifically because we've been talking about the DEC and the stones, but man, they're just crapping all over vouchers left and right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like vouchers might get some utility. Like I'm holding out hope that vouchers could get some utility with what's that called? With tower defense. But it seems like they just want to price everything in DEC, and vouchers are supposed to be this discount that it's like the discount isn't even consistent across the board. They talked about a $1 discount on Lux Vega, but you get a $5 discount on what's that called? Nodes, and a $3 discount on Rift Watcher packs or sorry, tower defense packs. It's just weird. Like vouchers are not thought through well at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Gank said it pretty clearly. I mean, right now they're coupons. They're like coupons from McDonald's, like a buy one, get one free. They're only valuable if you actually want to buy
the thing, yeah.
the thing.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
And what they need to do is they need to put a voucher store where we can buy things like skins or promo cards, things that are not, limited by necessarily dollar amounts, right? That are like Rift Watcher packs or nodes or tower defense packs. Those are all good to have. But on a daily basis, they're not doing anything for the burn. And you've got runaway inflation. So it can be easily fixed by putting in the proper sinks. Yeah. But, we're just not seeing it. And until they put some effort or some developers on this task, I feel bad for voucher prices.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because what you were triggered by with this specific proposal was the fact that they didn't it doesn't really change much or do much. But had they introduced a proposal that was what they've been talking about all along, which is vouchers, like one individual voucher for a power or bloodstone, would you have gone for that? Like, would that have angered you the same way because we've been expecting it, or like how are you thinking through that kind of hypothetical scenario, which we were all expecting to a certain extent?
In my mind, the perfect proposal is DEC for bloodstones and power stones with no gate. That's a perfect proposal. So it's a very simple switch to get it perfect in my mind. I don't mind the pivot from vouchers to DEC. That makes sense. I just want to make sure they also say, hey, we also recognize this is an issue and we're going to fix the voucher issue.
Gotcha.
Less than a minute for Runi's, by the way.
I know. All right, cool. We can pivot there. No, I appreciate your thoughts, man. I hope that they listen, because I think you bring up a really good point. And one of the things that I've appreciated is the fact that the community, like you, Commander Chaos, like you guys have just been bringing the data. And if you can do that, back it up, and then show it to them or share it with them in collaborative way, we'll see how next town hall goes. But I don't know if Matt will even be on there.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give it to the team. They've been very responsive to community suggestions and feedback. So I do feel there's a good chance they look at this and get the sentiment from the community, obviously besides myself, to see what their thoughts are. And I think it's something that they could easily change without any impact and have good results. So.
All right, we are minting now. Are you planning to mint another one, or mint any?
I'm trying to mint 2 as we speak.
Ooh, let's go! Exciting. Well, feel free to share your screen if you get one that you want to.
It's not letting me approve the transaction.
So 0.38, 32.8% minted, 21 out of. All right, we're just gonna keep refreshing this page like we always do. Let's see how many we got going. I wonder if we'll end up stalling out at some point. All right, sorry guys. I know we got really deep into the conversation, so I missed a ton of chat, but hopefully you guys got a little preview. And make sure you go check out the video that Tails posted, so you can get the full effect there. Would love to buy with DC or vouchers, just not at that price. It is a high price. What's that back? Rogue is in the house. All right. Any luck? I hear you breathing nervously over there.
It did confirm the transaction.
All right, yeah, we've seen a couple hundred minted already. Actually, this number goes up without me having to refresh. All right, we're up to 36% minted. So we just had 4% minted in the last minute and a half.
I hope the floor holds, because I actually sold to Runi yesterday during the floor sweeping that was going on.
Oh, you did? Nice. Okay.
After that Twitter space, with the hope that the floor holds. So I'm trying to basically pull the slot machine one more time
Mhm.
and see if I can get lucky, see if I can get my little after flounder legendary.
We'll
But
have to.
if not, I'll hopefully be able to get my money back.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know. At this point, well, we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't mind the floor rising, but that's just because I want to offload at least one of them. All right, Sabota's saying, I feel like after sound, we spent EC to get that open up specifically. So, okay, I do agree that putting misleading data out to the community erodes trust slowly. The price is also pretty high compared to other potions. It sucks to be the only ongoing utility for vouchers. Or remove the only ongoing. Yeah, Virus, I agree with you. Again, it's like a, like, I don't know if it's a trust, but it's like a confidence thing. I know I'm getting like caught up on semantics, but it's like if you lose confidence in their ability to like think through things and plan out like or map out how the economy is supposed to work. Because I don't think they're doing it nefariously. It just feels like they're not working with the best data, and they should be hiring Tails or Commander Chaos to manage their data and analyze it for them.
are you minting here?
I am not. I'm just along for the ride. So I'm just watching this as a guy. I don't have enough unless somebody magically buys my Runi for 3.2.
That would be huge. I mean,
That I just
3.2 ETH is crazy. Like you could, like if you were to flip that, like if you were to sell that, just say, I mean, you could probably get, one that you would be just as happy with or happier and still have like,
still have stuff
2.5 ETH to go back and, max out your Chaos Legion deck. I mean, that's the game changing.
Is I bring it back to my Chaos Legion deck. So, but I highly doubt it's going to go for that.
You never know. I mean, it definitely could. It's legendary, right? The weapon.
No, I'm not doing the Gilly one. I'm doing another one, which isn't as popular. So I don't think it's legendary. Maybe it's epic. It's like 0.42% rarity.
Gotcha.
Oh, I feel like we're slowing down now, guys. 24.38. It's not going up as, but you know what? I think ETH can be slow too. So they should run these kinds of things past Tails, in my opinion. Tails, you want to be the official guy that they run stuff past? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
it's a lot of pressure. You'd start getting a bunch of interesting messages from people.
I'm sure I already do.
Crazy. This place is literally 1.5 per pack at Peg. Oh, this price? Yeah, that's actually a good point. Now, keep in mind, Rogue, that the $1.50 per pack is not company revenue, but it's like economy revenue driving. Actually, what that ends up doing in the long run is driving value to SPS, because if we keep on burning DEC, like, see, this is why, like, long term, I can get behind it, but I understand the frustration of where you're coming from, Tails, and many other folks who agree with you on the fact that it literally does nothing right now.
Yeah, and it's not frustration necessarily, that I'm really upset by it. It's just more that this could have been such a slam dunk from a messaging and PR perspective.
Yeah.
And they just fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line, really. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Maybe the amount of 150 DEC is maybe not the right number. I mean, we could look at that data more specifically, perhaps. But again, it should have been just a glorious proposal that should have just passed like 100% pretty much through the proposal process. And somehow it's kind of a mess.
How would you feel about them doing like a promotional period in which, like, for like the month of December or something, they offer, you don't need to have your guild buildings or whatever, but you can go in and load up on Power Stones and Bloodstones if you want. And that ends up being like a nice one-time major burn for DEC. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's just like, they still respect the fact that people have that, but they're also trying to fix the game economy. So people who are on either side of the fence can find some kind of compromise.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. But again, in principle, I don't believe they should gate it. There's absolutely no reason to gate it.
Yeah.
They're alchemy and legendary potions for soulbound cards.
Yeah.
Why are you gating it? Why are you putting something that's attractive to me as a player of the game and putting it behind like a bulletproof glass window and just taunting me? buy it. It just makes no sense from a game experience or a user experience
Well,
perspective.
I agree. That's a bad design. But like, so for example, here's Butters talking about his guild, saying that like we spent DEC to get that open up specifically, because it's not just crowns, it's DEC also, and I think it's like 1 million DEC or something like that, right? Or no, 100,000 DEC. Whatever it ends up being. The point is that you're gonna have some guilds who are already there feel salty, and
You're
I
going to
know
have 5 guilds that are going to feel salty, and then you're going to have
I was just about to say,
1,372 that feel great.
it's a
So,
small amount. Yeah.
Butters, suck it up, take one for the team. TNA will be good.
I mean, I feel like the team can just pay you out on all the DEC that you spent, right? And I know
Sure.
it sucks because if you spent that DEC when DEC was 15x its peg, you're getting like pennies on the dollar. But at least if they were to refund it to you, then, you know, from a 1 DEC equals 1 DEC perspective, that'd be okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
All right. So Simran saying, what is this new proposal? Haven't they been talking vouchers here? Yeah, they have been. And then they just pivot last minute. So I didn't see this one coming. How much to go into your guild for a week? Oh, you're not talking to me, Alex. Oh, the Runi tuna tune trailer is up. Awesome. Oh, I want to see the video for that because Ian was working on it. He's really talented. Wow. I don't see us minting a lot. I'm going to refresh. I know I don't have to, but this has slowed down dramatically. Oh, man. You know, I mean, the pre-sales for the team have been so good that if this thing just stalls out, I think that's going to be reality hitting the masses, that this game is really just dominated by whales.
Yeah, the number's not looking great. It looks like it's only like 400-ish.
I think we started at 21 something.
So 300?
Yeah. 21 was the first number I saw as soon as it went live. So it could be 400, but still. 24-hour salad would be tremendous. Almost feels like it was a year ago. The team was just winging it week to week to appease players. Yeah, I don't think that they're doing that, but it just feels like, I don't know, this stuff could be better thought through. Definitely needs those sinks. So I'll just have a bag of vouchers. I hate holding vouchers that don't do anything. So I'll sell my vouchers to you, Butters, for whatever the market rate is. I will keep buying vouchers all the way down. Damn, Yvonne, that's some real conviction there. Wouldn't you rather buy SPS on the way down? 33% minted. Do you got one you want to show off?
I think it's still minting.
It's still minting, okay.
Got an update, I don't think.
Guildstone is just a quality of life change and nothing more. What number did you get, Mancer? Floor is going to drop. Yeah, it seems like it. I'm wondering if I should just take my money and run. Take the 0.24 floor before it disappears. Or 2.24 offer. Dunks with floor to hold. I expect people to mint multiples, profit from rares, and sell off comments, undercut each other. Yep. Well, if it continues like this, it's exactly what's gonna happen. Ooh, Wild Hog got a new one. 2238. Let's go check that one out. Yeah, if you guys are minting now, let me know. Happy to throw it in here. Review it. Not that I know what's good or bad, but let's see. 2238. Is that what it is? Yeah, 2238. Uh-oh. We sound like something's going wrong over there. Oh, we're still waiting. Oh, the floor's already dropping. 0.22.
Yikes. Well, we're slowly climbing up the trending. We're at 81 right now. So with 21 ETH in volume. So maybe...
Yeah, but the trending does the trending even matter for like the front page? I guess it still does, but what's up, Aaron? Stones of DEC without gate of store level would devalue current legendary and gold foil Gladius cards. And
they're not valued for anything.
Pointless. Price of 150 DEC. Yeah, no, I mean that's a good debate though, because clearly lapses feels like they're valuable, but I understand where you're coming from.
They're not valuable from a monetary perspective. They're only valuable for SPS reward earnings and SPS balls coming up.
Well, you can burn them for DEC, but that's pretty much a waste. You're never going to get any good value for that. Actually, you might have gotten good value last year when DEC was above peg. God, I wonder if people were doing that. What price in ETH do you think Runi value is worth it? Intrinsic value for game use? Hey, I'm curious, because I know you play at the higher levels. What do you think of the Runi stats?
Well, I like Deep Lurker. I use Deep Lurker all the time.
Mhm.
So Runi, in my mind, is a neutral Deep Lurker with some extra benefits. So yeah, I'm on board. I think it's gonna be a good card. It's got the True Strike, so even with the slow speed, it's not gonna miss, and
Yeah.
that's a big deal. Great for reverse speed battles. It's a must play, pretty much in reverse speed. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's a good card. It's not like crazy overpowered, but it's going to be something that it checks all the boxes. So yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Fair enough. And the rebirth thing should be interesting too, because that might be something I opt into for a lot of poison battles now, because I know that it'll just heal itself and remove the poison.
Yep, the resurrect with that cleanse is pretty nice. I mean, you could use it technically in Noxious Fume battles and have a free cleanse on itself, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's a unique card, right? And we haven't had the chance to play with it yet. I don't think anyone has. So it's hard. It's all theory crafting at this point. But what'll be interesting to see with Runi is if additional websites or applications are developed by the community, like instant applications I could see being very highly used by the community would be like a DAO, Runi DAO application. You could swap parts on and off pretty easily and just kind of get a preview of what your Runi would look like with different parts. And then also the ability to stake, have some kind of way to cross-chain stake with, you could delegate your Runi through an Ethereum stake for like a month, to a player in the game for X amount, and they'd have to put up some kind of collateral or something to guarantee, the stake, but some type of mechanism or contract that would be equitable and safe for both parties. Because then if you have, for example, multiple Runis and you can't sell it because the floor drops, then you could at least get, monthly rental income from the card, and then the card could be played in the game by others.
Yeah, the whole rental thing, they're going to have to figure out, just because, people aren't going to buy it even if the floor drops, but they might rent it from you, and that could give it some additional utility.
Yeah. I mean, you've got 6,500 possible, right? So it's fairly rare. I think that's the same print rate as Osure. And it's a viable card pretty much at any level of the game, bronze all the way up the champion. So the demand should be there for renting. It's just how do you do it safely and securely, and all that stuff cross-chain.
Yeah. Well, Wild Hog, you got 2238 and 2283. I thought I was dyslexic for a second. That's crazy. All right. So Runi, hopefully that answers your question. I think it's going to be a decent card in game. So does Tails. Intrinsic value for game use. Yeah, that's what we're getting at. Gladius cards give you more power. Yeah, power's not going to matter soon. They're talking about removing CP. Lapsus has 2 gold foil legendary Gladius cards. What are the chances of that? Congrats, dude. Looks like we stopped. Yeah, I know it's not moving. Can anyone else see the Runi yet? No. Wilson, what's up? If that's true, how are we getting more affect their burn value? I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. I don't know if you're talking to me. Does Tails have a new mic? Tails, do you have a new mic?
I do not, and I'm not using OBS, so my filters aren't on, so it might be sounding bad. I'm not sure.
I feel like they might be saying it sounds good. I don't know. You sound just as sexy with that deep voice. You didn't give us the hello crypto boys and ghouls intro though.
I leave that up to you these days. You do it much better than me.
Nah, you can't. I can't. There's no way. All right. So refund or just add additional utility to the arena. That'd be interesting. They allow you to win more. All right. 2130 was the last whitelist Runi minted. Okay. So anything above 2130 is where we're at right now. 2145 looks nice. Have any of yours popped up?
No, I think mine are 2270 and 2271.
Oh, all right. You're one of the more recent ones. Oh no, it's 22. So we're 2479. All right. I mean, they're slowly moving up, guys, but not as fast as we'd like. All right, hold up. Let me try and look up some folks now. Someone said 2145. Matt, is that yours or is that just a nice one that was minted?
It's interesting because, how much more advertising could we have done here?
Yeah.
We've got, front page for the last, well, I guess, for 48 hours on OpenSea. You've got Chatter and 16-bit saying that they've gone and done 100 AMAs with different Discord groups and NFT teams. And this is what we get, like literally crickets.
I mean, it's going to stall badly. Yeah, I agree with you. I think, well, this is where, to me, like, everybody's just been hyped up, not really feeling the bear market because all these pre-sales have been selling out. But my thought process, especially after hearing how many people bought packs for Rift Watchers, for example, based on like the airdrop numbers, it was like 1,000 or 1,200. I was like, yeah, this is just whales that are dominating everything. And as soon as we get to something that whales are not as interested in, such as like Ethereum, something Ethereum based, we're gonna get a dose of reality. So 2255.
Oh, I think I got a legendary weapon.
Woo! All right, you want to let me know what number?
Yeah, it's 2271.
You mind if I show it?
Sure, go ahead.
2271. Oh snap! Look at that thing. It matches your head too. That's amazing. 0.12 Ragon's brand. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. Looks like there's 3 in existence right now.
That's a sweet looking weapon. Oh man. Did you get 2? 2071 and 72 or 70?
70. I got a colored background finally. Took me 7 tries.
Nice. Oh, that's a nice color background too. Wow, that background is 2%. It's like, I think any color background for me would be nice at this point.
Right.
Is this your first color background?
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll have something to swap to, and it matches the other one decently.
Yep.
If you want to swap to that. So 2285 in the forge. Let's see, who is that again? Cimarron. Oh, love the background, love the weapon. The face is
awesome.
Interesting. Oh, the background is, I don't know if it's legendary, but it's under 1%.
That's a good looking Runi.
The 0.22 offer just fell through. It's not listed. Wow, what's the floor now? That's not the floor of Sun Gaming. That's the best offer. Oh, I mean, but really, the best offer should be considered the floor because that's what someone's willing to pay for it. Don't you think? I mean, I know we're just talking terms, but how is regular foil 88% trade now? Oh, maybe there's gonna be. Actually, I don't know. Maybe a bunch of gold files were just printed. I wouldn't trust these stats right now either, because it's a little early. We invested early in our level 6 shop. It was a strategic move because legendary gliders often meant guaranteed wins in the brawls. What guild are you in discussing Splinterlands? Just out of curiosity. It sounds like you're one of the 5 that might be targeted by the rest of the community too. So my question then for you is, if we open this up, if the community makes a push to open this up so that the shop is no longer a requirement, what kind of reparations would your guild want to come to the table and meet halfway to make this happen so that it's better for the rest of the community and better for the ecosystem? Runi will be super rare if they have to burn half of them. Use case value. Yeah, actually, if they have to, I mean, if they don't mint more, I might come in and mint some like tomorrow. I'll probably just pull some SPS out or something. Common Runi still got utilities. Still my Deep Lurker metaphor. I think Runi's Dr. Blight type card. Scavenger 2. Cerebro should help my scavenge monsters. Fun, man. What are you thinking? Sales?
I'm just wondering
Just
how
disappointing?
soon. No, I'm just, well, I mean, obviously we'll have to see, and let's see the volume if it picks up over the 24-hour period.
Yeah.
It's definitely disappointing right now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, what I'm thinking is not necessarily where we're at with Mint. The Mint's going to do what the Mint's going to do, and I've already bought the Runi, so I've got them. So for me, what I'm curious about is how long it'll take the team to get the contracts in place where you can actually do the swapping. That to me is the next big question for
Exciting
Runi.
thing, yeah.
Because so if you listen to the People's Guild podcast, a shout out to them. They just talked to the real Cryptomancer yesterday.
Yeah.
And if you listen to that interview,
What did I say, dude? Stop saying the real Cryptomancer. You're just as much a Cryptomancer as him.
yeah,
We need to get you a blue check mark, then we won't say it anymore.
exactly.
All right, sorry. Yeah, no, I've listened to half of it before I had to start stream, but sorry to cut you off.
No. What was interesting with Cryptomancer's perspective is he's invested quite a bit in Runi, and he specifically went shopping for components, legendary components, basically for him to be able to swap, mix and match, and create super rare, super Runi. So from my perspective, when I hear a team member that says, hey, this is the vision, this is where we're going, here's what I'm doing. And Cryptomancer is obviously, a whale and savvy, right? So if that's what he's doing, for me, it seems like maybe something, obviously in a much smaller basis, that could be an interesting NFT flipping and trading opportunity, especially if the mint goes slow. And then it's a project that over time, people recognize the value. If there's swapping available, if there's added utility through airdrops that the team offers for other games like, GLG or Tower Defense, and some of these other things start to take off, it could be a vehicle that becomes a little bit of a sleeper. So I think, we'll have to see what happens to the floor price and to Runi's in general. But, let's see what happens. I think the technical underpinnings of the project are very sound and unique.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it's getting the respect it probably should have gotten. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're also like deep in a bear market, so there's not much happening for NFTs on Ethereum in general. But I agree with you on that,
maybe true. I mean, there's still a lot of work being done on NFTs. Like, I don't know if you saw my Twitter yesterday, but Warner, the Warner Group, not Warner Music specifically, but Warner Group, just announced yesterday a Game of Thrones NFT collab.
Okay.
Where
I did not see that. I'll have to go check it out.
It's not a game per se, but it's, I guess, digital NFTs where you can combine and add equipment and make your Game of Thrones NFT more powerful or something. So it's an interesting concept, but when it goes to show that traditional media companies are looking at NFTs still as an area of opportunity for growth and revenue and for marketing. So even in a bear market, it's not like people are sleeping. The volume may be down, but again, if you remember, I think the period was between, if I recall correctly, it was between maybe May and July of 2021.
Yeah.
People were saying NFTs were dead too, right? And then look what happened. They came roaring back in the summer to fall of last year. So these things can change pretty quickly. So, I wouldn't be too quick to judge.
No, I mean, it's one of those things where I think it's disappointing because if it doesn't pick up now and we end up not minting all 6,500, that's going to be the story for a while. But yes, at some point NFTs will come back. I don't think NFTs are dead by any means. And the bear market is when you see a lot of companies start to get in after the hype, FOMO, euphoria is done, and actually start building out in the space. And so you saw that with a lot of projects after 2017. And I think now with all the hype that NFTs got, you got all these Web 2 companies that are NFT curious, just like they were crypto curious. So looks like we're at 24.95. But yeah, to your point, what's going to be interesting is I can't wait until crypto and the market turns around, whether that's a year from now or 2 years from now, and Splinterlands announces a new partnership with like the NFL, and then people like come on OpenSea and they check on, like, oh, let me see, does Splinterlands have any things here? And then all of a sudden, like, Runi takes off. You know what I mean? Because they're just like, I want exposure to Splinterlands, but I wasn't paying attention during the depths of the bear market.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so congrats to Brandon on 2325. I love the head. That one looks really cool. So let's see. Combo Runi with Dario Dragon Scale, Demented Shark would be cool. 2213 and 2214. Let's check those out, Nick. 15. Oh, it's still not popped up yet. Still in the oven. All right, we'll come back to it. My greedy creator cost, can they adjust that? Is 7.25 too high? What do you expect?
I thought it was high. I mean, it's basically 10% to try and flip or sell or anything, which is a pretty big buffer to negotiate on Ethereum, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Because it's 2.5 and then 7.25, so it is a lot. 21. I wonder maybe that's what scares some of the NFT flippers off. 2145 looks cool. I think we looked at that one. Yeah, nice. That weapon is crazy, dude. Which one was yours again? 2271.
Yeah.
Let me share this with folks again in case they missed it. This one looks awesome. I love the bowling ball head. Very sword. This is really nice. Listening to background music, hearing this Runi talk. You know how it goes, Darkest Night. We just chat. People are want to care more. Just look at sales. Sorry, go ahead.
One of the things we can maybe chat about since I'm on right now, I don't know if you saw, I think you did. You saw the Twitter post. So I was on YouTube last night, and just across my random just like YouTube front page, there was your video. And it was, is Splinterlands dying? And I was like, oh, is this a new Aftersound video? And I looked at it, and it was from literally 7 months ago.
7 months ago, yep.
And I was like, wow, I want to listen to this, and I want to see what 7 months ago looked like, because when I was doing data collection recently for my conversation with Rogue recently, which actually I think is going to be released today on Jim Morgan's channel. So that should be a fun conversation. We're talking about the Chaos Legion burn.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But definitely give Jim Morgan HNH a sub or a follow on YouTube if you haven't done so.
What's his channel again? I'm gonna look at it right now.
Jim Morgan HNH.
Oh, Jim Morgan HNH. All right.
I think he only has like 100 followers right now.
Oh, guys, let's get him up there.
Yeah.
Jim Morgan HNH.
The Alpha Gamer himself. But yeah, what was interesting is, for me, I was like, well, I'm kind of curious to see what life was like 7 months ago in Splinterlands, because it boggled my mind. I was actually trying to do research to try and find out when the Chaos Legion packs switched to DEC from SPS. And I was like, man, that must have been ages ago. So I was looking in Peak D and stuff and thinking, man, this was like in April or March. No, it was actually end of July when the SPS airdrop ended is when that change took effect. And it seems like it was literally last year, but it really was only like, not even 4 months ago.
The last couple months have like dragged, even though there's been a lot of cool stuff happening.
Well, and my comment on, the Twitter post of that video for you was, 7 months and crypto is an eternity. And what Splinterlands has done in the last 7 months is quite incredible. They've been like I posted on Twitter. I mean, they've been hitting the gym hard. They've been doing lots of work in this bear market. And if things turn, and I know we talk about the player numbers and the users, and we're all disappointed with that, and it's not where we'd like it to be. But it's a double-edged sword there, because we have so few players, but we have an established economy. It doesn't take much I know, not financial advice, but it doesn't take much to send this to the moon if we have such low players. You have to admit we have a pretty stable economy given the player base that we're kind of, guessing that we have.
Yeah.
It could easily 10x like overnight. And where would we be? So from that perspective, I think that's something to keep in mind. So.
Mhm. No, I think that was a great point that you brought up. I'm glad you found that. I have no idea how YouTube's algorithm works, but it's just funny that it got suggested to you. But I agree with you in the sense that they just continue to push out update after update. I mean, almost to the point now where we're getting like all these proposals. It's like raining proposals. And while people can find that annoying, just imagine where we were a year ago, where it's just like people were waiting until the town halls every week, or they were still called AMAs, just to like be like, when can we get this? When can we get that? And now it's like they're trying to put in almost too many changes. So to your point, especially if the player base is this low, it actually doesn't take a lot to come in and buy up these assets. And as you said, not financial advice, but I do wonder if there will be not a slow like burn up over time, but an actual like catalyst that comes out of nowhere, similar to like what happened with Axie last year, right? Like if Axie all of a sudden does something and takes off and people are just like, wait, is gaming going on its own run again? And then you get, 100,000 people coming in to check out the game because they missed the Axie boom. That could make things unsustainably euphoric for a while, but people would definitely be happy with their assets rising in value.
Absolutely. And congratulations to Brandon, gold foil.
I know.
That's awesome.
Crazy. I love it, man. The wife's got all the good luck, huh? So might kill the Praetorian army. Sorry, you gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say what was also interesting in that video was you referred to opening a bronze chest and getting 2 credits. And one of the comments, and I think you mentioned it yesterday on stream, talking about your comment from Supreme Victory on how the rewards keep getting nerfed and how, things are terrible in the game. I really think rewards are much better in the game now than 7 months ago. I mean, credits, 1 bronze chest a day for 2 credits, that's like nothing. And then, even if you were earning credits and you were in silver, you were earning DEC, not SPS. So, I know it feels at time that, things, the rewards aren't, as good as they should be, but in honest, retrospect, if you actually look at the historical data, the rewards are quite good. So I sometimes get a little, I don't know what the feeling is. Sometimes I think people lose track of where
they lose perspective.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that. I think the rewards have been great. The thing is, people complain about the new player experience, and that I agree with leaves a lot to be desired, right? Because there's still a lot of running into botted accounts with, completely optimal lineups that for new players, it's difficult. But before, you would have to go in and win 5 battles to win 1 chest in bronze that could be filled with credits, right? And something as low as 2 credits, which is crazy. Whereas now, you can play a little bit more, earn more, and I think the card drop rate is like 33%, or at the very least, you're going to get some SPS out of it. So the reward system is significantly better, exponentially better than what it used to be. Now you just need to work on the actual playing experience because you've created the incentive for people to come in and play more, but you haven't created the experience for them to actually enjoy that aspect.
Yep, absolutely. And the other thing to note as well from that video from 7 months ago that you created was we were talking about 400,000 daily active users. We're under like 200,000, I think now. And, I've got to think that most of those are bots that have left us. So that's also a significant change, and based on a lot of the work that the team has done on the reward side of the house. Yeah. So I think that is also an improvement that's hard to measure. What that means for the economy and the burn and the extraction, but it is significant nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have had any conversations with like big bot farms, because I feel like you've looked into this further, but there was one conversation I had with oh gosh, I forgot. uh Monkish Penguin, and he ran like the N miners bots, right? And
Mhm.
those were, or EN miners, and I think they only had like 100 or 100 something bots, which isn't a lot, but his perspective was, you know, it's not profitable and it's moving the wrong direction, right? The way that the team is approaching botting. So there's somebody who ran high level bots, I think they were in gold, saying that he's moving away from it. So I do think that their actions are having an effect. It's just I feel like people don't fully realize how big that botting problem was from last year.
Yeah. Well, I think Commander Chaos's data definitely provides some context to that.
Yeah.
And I tried to provide the scale context in some of my earlier videos from this year. But the challenge with these bot farms, these single owners with thousands and tens of thousands of bots, similar to the tournaments, no one wants to come up and talk about it. No one wants to do an interview. No one wants to discuss. So they sit in the shadows, and we can only guess and surmise.
Sit in the shadows. And then wasn't Commander Case even checking to see how much was being extracted in value too?
Yeah,
so you could see how much was leaving like Hive Engine.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Tails, what do you think about the minting price? We got someone here who's asking our opinion, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name.
The minting price of 0.38 ETH.
Yeah.
I'm prior to Runi, I've never minted anything really of substance on Ethereum, so I'm probably not a good person to ask that question. I think,
but I guess
it's high.
Yeah. Well, also, it was never supposed to be in ETH. It was supposed to be $500. So maybe like, what do you think of it being minted for $500? Maybe is what they're asking.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little high if you were just looking at it for solely Splinterlands utility, meaning it's a max level legendary neutral monster, not a summoner. Mm-hmm. So you would say that 500 is probably pricey for that. Yeah. Where like a Carnage Titan, is a dragon, monster, and it's obviously meta, and it's selling for probably, I don't even know, like under $100. So from that perspective, it's a game utility perspective high, but it's it's an NFT with hopefully future functionality, and it's on Ethereum. So you have to kind of look at it differently, I think. As a pure Splinterlands player, I mean, it's a risky proposition, right? It's probably not something I would recommend. Like if someone came to me and said, "Hey, I have $500. I'm new to the game. Should I get a Runi?" My answer is no. So
yeah, I agree with you on that. I think as a Splinterlands player, I like the fact that I got mine for for 250, right? Plus 100 vouchers. Mm-hmm. I think that is that makes it much more worth it. That's like $22 per BCX, and while I don't think it's a Coral Lurker or a Runemancer Kai, it's definitely, at least I'm hoping that it's going to be a decent card for the meta.
Yep, I think so. I think it'll turn out to be that. And one other thing that is a little concerning is, they've talked about additional utility for Runi on land, perhaps, or airdrops or other benefits for Runi holders coming. What gives me pause when I hear that is they've said the same thing about titles and validator license nodes.
Yeah.
Right. And other high price assets in the game. And none of that has materialized yet. So at some point, if you're buying and acquiring titles, or you've bought a validator license node and you've hoped for some type of promo or airdrop or something of substance, it doesn't seem to be on their radar as far as development resources. It's never talked about. Validator nodes never, has been discussed when it comes to any benefits, moving forward. So my only concern is if we're waiting for those benefits, it could be a long time.
It could be a while. I mean, that's what I was even telling people earlier. I'm just like, if you're buying to swap parts, like, we haven't even gotten like a confirmation that that's actually going to happen yet. So, just be aware of that before you like go in and ape into like certain ones to combine together. And here's the thing, I know Cryptomancer is doing it, so probably, people get a little confidence from that, but I don't know, all this extra utility that they talk about coming at some point in the future is it's the future, so it could be a while.
Yep. Buyer beware.
Also, dude, I don't know who you are. I can't even pronounce your name, but thank you for supporting the channel. That's incredibly kind and generous of you. I don't think I've seen your name here before, so welcome too.
Yep.
David saying, why do you think there would be a partnership with the NFL? There's already an NFL partnership with Mythical Games. They're producing a blockchain game. Yeah, but the NFL can partner up with multiple people, don't you think? I mean, they've like partnered up in the past with like NFL Blitz and Madden and...
Yeah, I think it gets a little bit more challenging with those agreements because as they do more and more of them, they start to lose exclusivity.
Yeah, that's true.
On what they can do. So you want to obviously be a first mover when it comes to a league, so that you get the in and have the chance to succeed. Now, obviously, these agreements can be rescinded. They're usually for a duration of time, and if the project doesn't succeed or they're not able to deliver, they'll lose a license. But there's a time period there that you have to wait through. So the quicker the Splinterlands GLG team can produce a working product that looks good, not only from a game perspective, which is first and foremost the key, but also works from an economy perspective and a value perspective, the better off the GLS platform is going to be able to get new contracts or new partners. My concern, and I haven't really made a video or talked about this specifically, but I'll just mention it really quickly, is if you look at the GLG model, I have some questions on it because there's actually 600, I think it's 600 players for season 1 in the game.
Yeah.
That's about as many unique cards that exist in all of Splinterlands, including Alpha, Beta, Untamed, all the cards that have ever been created. And this is just their first card set. With the cost of packs and the number of cards you get in a pack, which is still 5, it hasn't been increased, the chances of getting duplicates that you could actually combine of 600 cards is going to be a very interesting mathematical equation. I'm not sure how it's going to work. And again, I'm not sure because they're also introducing multiple foils, not just gold foils, but multiple versions. So for me, I'm very curious how they make the game mechanics work, because again, the team isn't a 6-person team like in Splinterlands. I think it's like 30.
Well, there's 11 on the field, but then you can also have like reserves. So I think it's up to like 18 or 19.
Yep. So it's pretty close. I think it's over 20 and close to 30, I think, is the total amount you could field in a team per match. So, again, at some point, the cost of acquiring a team and leveling a team will be interesting to see how that game mechanic works. I think it's going to be a much lower barrier than Splinterlands has for combination. And they also have experience in the game, which is different because we don't have experience in Splinterlands.
Yeah, per card. Yep.
So it's going to be very interesting, I will say.
I'm excited for it because, again, this is assuming they can stick the landing and make it fun and make it make sense. I don't think that it's going to be like 400 BCX to max out a card. I just don't think that you can do that with like 600 different cards out there. That'd be kind of insane. But to your point, it sounds more like, instead of it being Splinterlands focused where you pick a different team every game, there's going to be benefits with their whole like synergy model. Did you read through the white paper?
Yeah, the synergy and the weather and the coaching and the formations. Yeah.
But even still, it's just like if you had the same team play together like multiple games in a row, there could be like streak bonuses for that. So it's like instead of like building a card collection for something like Splinterlands, what you're doing is building the best team that you can, like based on players that you like or cards that you like, leveling those up from a card combining standpoint, and then taking them out and like that being your team to go play as many games as possible with, and only making a couple tweaks and changes here and there.
Yep.
So it could be a very different dynamic, which I like, or at least I'm open to.
Yeah, I think it has some, obviously some sports management aspects to it. Also has some RPG aspects to it in my perspective when it
Good
comes to
call. Yeah.
equipment and upgrades and detaching stuff off the NFTs and selling them or selling them with it equipped and stuff. It's very interesting. Like you said, the synergy concepts. And this is just the first game mode that they're talking about. I mean, they're talking about possibly two other game modes with fantasy sports and brackets and other things that can be
Hmm.
added as well for utility. So I'm very curious to see, how it evolves. And my concern is, can they deliver on time? It seems like a very complex project. Like just the tech
Yeah.
modernization, just getting login modules working, in Splinterlands is taking them like what? How many weeks and
Well,
tries?
Splinter I feel like was also built on old rails. If they're starting from scratch, I have a little bit more confidence in them. That not being an issue. But development in general across like the Splinterlands ecosystem seems to be slow. So this is the only one that I'm hopefully confident will have some kind of deadline, actual deadline, because they need to get it out by the time the season starts, right? Or around then.
Yep.
So Matt's asking for financial advice. I can't give that to you, but we can have fun and give you financial advice. Oh, you're having Jim on your show. I will try to catch that. Yeah, Jim is awesome. Splinterlands did that in August. They pumped like crazy. I mean, August through October were kind of fun. I think bots are more common now in the sense that normal users are botting their main accounts. Agreed. They're in the shadows because you guys made them the bad guy. Oh, interesting. I don't hate bot owners. I think so. To be fair, I think bot owners are really, really smart because they found an exploit in the system and they found a way to make a ton of money from it. Now, what I will say though, I don't think they're bad guys, but I do think that whatever they're doing is eventually going to be dried up, and the more we shine a spotlight on it, the faster that's going to happen. So I guess yeah, we are on opposite sides. They aren't in the shadows. There are the bot services everyone uses now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the private bot farmers that haven't come out yet, but did you talk to anybody like deep conversations within the bot industry?
I talked to Monkish Penguin. He was one of the, but I think they only had like 100, and they were playing at gold, like you said. So it's a different thing. So no, I haven't had an opportunity to do so.
Gotcha. Well, again, I don't think that they're going to be out and about in the open. So I see Flo saying treating Runi as a card. Same. Ventura in the house. All right, we are all caught up, I think, on chat. I don't think they are even sure they can code that capability, Alex, and I believe they said that merely an aspiration. Interesting. Okay. So I said not financial advice. gotta be careful with this. Don't want you coming back and suing me for your life decisions. Oh my gosh, we got our sponsorships here. All right, if you guys want hot girls, you can go check out that sponsor, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna block the link now. Tails, this is fun. Thanks for joining me, man. I've been on for like 3.5 hours and I want to go eat some food.
For sure.
Any final thoughts? How are you feeling? Let me actually go and check where we're at from a Runi. We're at 2540, so I would say this thing has stalled out maybe unexpectedly. I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean 400 minted in the first. I guess it's only been 49 minutes, but not great. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you letting me hop on today and
anytime, man.
vent a little bit on the proposal side. And
I'm looking forward to checking out that video. So let's put another plug for that now. So Tails brought up if you guys missed it earlier, Tails brought up some really good points about the most recent proposal. I did a video on it this morning where I was kind of neutral, or if anything, maybe in favor. But I think Tails offers some good things to think about from an actual utility standpoint. So just want to give you that lead off or someplace to send folks afterwards. But any other thoughts?
Nope, thanks. I got to get back to work, but I appreciate the opportunity, and everyone enjoy Runi Day. Hopefully we get study mints here.
Yeah, hopefully maybe when Asia wakes up or something, we'll get more Runis minted. All right, guys, have an amazing rest of your day. We'll catch up with you soon.